minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Boom. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are again. I love when everything kind of goes the way it's supposed to in the pre-show prep. So, as always, I'm KJ White here with the Wrasslin for Life Network, and I'm joined by the troublemaker, Playboy Beanie. How are you, Will?
Oh, I'm doing good. We got Monday in the books, and the week has officially begun. So, yeah, we're here with Monday Night Raw, and let's see how things go on the Red Brand. It was number one this week, so
Crazy.
must be doing something right. Oh, sorry, last week.
Well, I think the thing is, last week they got a little bit lucky in the sense of the Randy Orton nostalgia pop and the Randy Orton moment in itself got a lot of people to vote higher, myself included. You know, we all kind of bought into it. It was cool, right? RKO's
Yeah,
for everybody. It was ding. There was parts of that show that absolutely sucked. But yeah, and then we talked about it. Dynamite kind of breezed through last week. So
yeah, it was
they
kind
took a
of
week
meh.
off. Yeah, they got caught.
Yeah, so the new reigning defending undisputed power rankings champion uh is set to begin.
There we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will remind everybody we are the Wrestling for Life Network. We are here 7 days a week. We do not stop. We'll be back tomorrow for NXT 2.0 and right out through all the shows you want to watch this week. Plus, you have us on Saturday night. We're going to be covering UFC and we're going to be covering Impact Under Siege, because who else does it? Nobody does it like us. You've been here before, where we do 3 and 4 things all at the same time. We coordinate pretty good, and Saturday is going to be bumping.
Yes, of course, UFC 275. We've got 274. Sorry, we have
Oh, Gaethje.
Justin Gaethje and Charles Oliveira. We also have a ton more. Like it's insane
I'm
with all
ready
the
to go.
fights that are stacked. We got Donald Cerrone on the card, Shogun
Yep.
Rua. Yeah, it's insane.
Cerrone's a warrior. Should he not just be told, like, I mean, how do you tell Cerrone to, like, okay, you've done enough, bud. You've done enough.
Yeah, no, he's insane. Like I think we said I think he has the second most fights out of everybody.
Yeah.
So it's insane.
But that's yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, so Saturday night we're doing that, and then we got Under Siege, the big Impact pay-per-view. We'll be doing both of those, and then Sunday, WrestleMania Backlash, which technically makes this a go-home show.
Yes.
Hold
But
on.
is anybody hyped for this show, especially since the unification match is not happening no more?
Is that legit a thing? It's off? It's canceled? It's sayonara?
Well, unless they come out here tonight and being like, we're put all the titles on the line, then yeah, it's pretty much canceled.
I think we put all titles on the line. Let's go.
Yeah, make this even bigger so that way you get more pay-per-view buys.
Absolutely. Yeah, so folks, thank you for being here. Thank you as always. As Will mentioned, we're getting a replay of last week's encounter, and we're yet to kind of figure out what the details for Backlash will be. I really think adding WrestleMania to Backlash, it actually had the opposite effect that they were desiring. I really think a lot of people kind of revolted against, like, so I don't know. Not a lot of people say WrestleMania Backlash with an endearing sound to it.
Yeah. They just usually just say Backlash.
All right, Nick left a starter, and you know what? I'm gonna do it for Nick tonight. We're gonna have to minimize like a 3 maximum next week, or the rest of this week. So Nick wanted everyone to know I am your resident ringside Rembrandt, relax and rejoice, rabid, ravenous wrestling fans as we return ready, rewarding you with your recommended required relapse in wrestling. I like that. That is actually really good, Nick. For another repetitive rematch, rehash, rewritten Raw with the Wrestling for Life Network. And we're never scripted. We're never a repeat. You never know what's going to happen on this show. This show is actual chaos. You let everyone know that we go through some funny moments, but we don't edit. We don't take the shine off. If we go, we are who we are. The ups, downs, bads, goods, everything in between. So I appreciate that. And I'm stealing your tangent. Oh, Roman's coming out. So let me
The
speed
AR
up.
Roman.
Where's LJ laughing at that kills me still.
Ready to Rumble, reiterate
go.
rumors, reaching record ratings, revealing revolutionary reactions, recapping recent rankings. It's hard.
Do the one
It's tongue.
do the one with all the R's.
Do the one with all the R's. Ray reviewed reporting and at times just random ramblings, rantings and ravings. There we go. There was another one with a bunch of R's. Wasn't there? Yeah, right here. I'm your resident ringside Rembrandt. Relax and rejoice, rabid, ravenous wrestling fans, as we return, ready, rewarding you with your recommended required relapse in wrestling.
Yes.
It's hard to do that fast, but
that was good, man. Especially just off the, not like reading through it a couple times, just doing it sight unseen. All right.
Yeah. So now
let's go.
Will Raleigh. No, sorry.
Raleigh, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, happy Monday. So much wrestling this week, and a finish the week on Sunday. Mania Backlash. Let's go.
Let's go. The Bloodline is here. If those who are not seeing this on their own television, we have the Bloodline in the house. We were expecting this. They kind of pre-announced it. As always, I do like his t-shirt. Greatness.
Yeah, he's on God mode.
I like
it. Still advertise the 6-man tag, but maybe by the time this promo is over, maybe he'll advertise the winners take all.
Do you feel like God mode is a shot at AEW fans or AEW, or am I reading too far into this?
I think you're reading too far into this. I don't know how it would be a shot. But
I just feel like it's like God mode. It's like a game, more gamerish. So, and we saw the needle mover as far as Punk goes. I'm just wondering.
I don't know. What do you think about Roderick Strong wanting his release and WWE saying no? Probably because they don't want Undisputed Era on AWTV. Do you agree, guys? Well, they already have enough people in the Undisputed Elite anyway. I think they have some plans for Strong going forward. I don't know. I mean, Mustafa Ali wanted his release, and look at where that's getting him. Like, they probably still see something in Ali, like they're still seeing in Strong. I don't know.
I feel bad for Roddy just because I feel like he signed the contract and then was like, wait, you guys didn't do it. It was just a goof. Like, I was the only one. And then all his friends faded away and he's stuck as a pseudo leader. They just got rid of Bibbins, so he doesn't have his heater anymore. You called it out, actually, him saying to Bibbins, like, I got this on my own now. And it kind of felt like that was the goodbye to Bibbins, right?
Yeah. And the Creed brothers doing decent on their own. Ivy nil, and the other person isn't really there. So Strong is all on his own, it seems.
Yeah, it's interesting. I honestly believe, based on Roddy, based on his size, his stature, that the WWE doesn't really have a plan for him. Even if it was something like another angle for a while in NXT, they don't have anything bigger or better for Roderick Strong. And I do believe part of their motivation is not letting him walk across the street to the neighbors.
Yeah.
Here comes Paul.
Saturday Impact should be good. Wonder if this Raw Backlash Go Home show has anything good. Nothing announced, no matches. What's going to be on tonight? Wait and see. Yeah, this is the only thing they've advertised for tonight's Raw. Is this promo right here.
Night Raw.
Yay, cheap pop.
It's a good one. He's good, though. He's good.
Yeah. It is Monday night, start of a new week. No matter what you have going on, you make sure you walk like a king when you walk through that curtain.
Walk like a king. There you go. That's what else can you say about it? No, this is good. Anytime Paul has the mic, I'm pumped. Roman, on what are you gonna say? Here we go.
Well, we'll find out in a matter of seconds.
Well, he's gonna do Roman things. That's for sure.
Sorry, KJ and Will. When
Uh,
you've got this much creative flowing through you, it's hard to keep it contained. Nailed it, Will. Love it. And yeah, it's all ours for Raw. Hopefully sooner rather than later, join you on cam. Yeah, well, creative flows and coming up with those bars. Yeah, it's a bit hard, but when you get used to it, you get used to it. So, Nick, I can tell you're getting used to it.
no, and it's all fun and games, Nick. Don't sweat it.
It's fun reading all those errors. Acknowledge me.
Acknowledge. Yeah, that's here it goes.
Here
There
we
you
go.
go.
Oh,
He digs into it and then smirks. I like it.
double RKO and the
Oh,
RkBro is
son of a
right
bitch.
there.
Out of nowheres.
Uh-oh. They're calling for McIntyre. He is here.
Holy shit. All right. See, Raw not messing around. 2
We're
weeks.
getting the confrontation right now.
That was the most action-packed start of a Raw in weeks.
This is why it was number one. Man, what are you gonna do with that sword, bro?
Man, put the sword away.
You would have looked just as good if you just came out there ready to kick some ass.
Yeah, you're a badass. You don't need a sword. The bad guy usually has a weapon. The crowd is live, folks. Let's see. What do we got, Will?
I love the Usos in all black. Cool red trainers, sneakers, looks cool. Not sure if they've got them on tonight. I think they had their red sneakers on. I don't know.
I thought
They're
so
nowhere to
too.
be found now. They ran away.
Yeah, they're just dust. Yeah, I'd be nervous too, Roman. Dude's got a sword.
Roman's like, you put that away. There you go. He dropped it.
Yeah.
He's like, you put that away, boy.
You go put that back.
Fight me like a man, bro.
Right as you said it, I saw it. So that was well played, sir.
Now we're getting just these two confronting each other. Everyone's all out. Oh, here we go. Just like last week. Well, no, just like Friday. Two big boys slapping meat.
They practiced this the other night, so we're good.
Yeah, so they know what they're going to do. All the moves. See, look, we're probably going to get the suplex from the corner now. Oh, there's the Usos. Yeah, at least there's shit going on, though.
Wait, if the Usos... Okay, you're slightly ahead of me.
Okay.
I was going to say, RkBro better still be around. That would be dumb shit.
Yeah, RkBro. Oh, now the referees are trying to separate them. That usually never works well for anybody.
All right, so how does Pierce make this a six-man tag, being that's what's happening at Backlash? You know what? You do it tonight and on Sunday.
Nah, you know what? It's going to be the Usos versus RkBro. That's it.
Drew versus both Usos.
Yeah. 2-on-1 handicap. I don't know. Something. Ivy Nell and Tatum Paxley. That's what she's called. She looks good, but Diamond Mine is just a mess at the moment. Yeah, see, it's so much of a mess, I don't remember one of their members' names.
Yeah, but you haven't seen Paxley much, and I don't think she's spoken more than any words. So I like Ivy. I want to see Ivy fight Paige Van Zandt. That's my fantasy booking on that one. I'm gonna put that in the Let's Rumble.
Yeah. Bivens released, so see what they can do with Diamond Mine going forward. I wouldn't be surprised if they just disband them.
Yes. I think the Creeds go over on the Viking Raiders because that's what they do. And yeah, they just kind of float away.
Paul's way better with the belts than boring Reigns. Roman Reigns wins again. His reign is really showing how stale the WWE is. A lot of people are bored with Roman Reigns' reign.
You think so? I haven't been bored with it. I think now that Brock's gone, it's been less fun. And I think we're all kind of like, okay, who's next? And because Drew McIntyre was just beating up Happy Gilmore or Happy Corbin, um, I mean, I don't think anyone's overly excited about Drew versus Roman right now. And I think that's part of the problem with now everyone's kind of souring. He's had it forever.
Yeah, and it's not like it's one-on-one. He's shoehorned into a feud between the Bloodline and RkBro.
Yeah,
Uh,
it really is.
how good is Paul Heyman with the mic promos? Probably best promo in WWE easily. I think so. He's good, isn't he? Yeah, he's very good.
He's one of the GOATs. He's one of the best that's ever done it, period. And if you would ask me that 10 years ago or 15 years ago, would Paul E. dangerously end up being one of the GOATs and definitely on the Mount Rushmore of guys in that role. But the way he gets over with his speech is impeccable. Like his inflections, the tone, the facials that come along with it. He can be sarcastic, he can be snivelly, he can be mean, he can be funny. He's one of the best ever. And every time he does something with the mic, it's quality.
Mm-hmm.
That's me kissing Paul's ass for a little.
Oh, we're still on commercial. It's all love. Will just stepping up to the head of the fandom, like CJ did.
Right on.
Howdy,
What's up,
all.
boss?
Howdy, boss.
What's going on, boss monster?
Wow, something actually happening on Raw. Amazing. I'm a big Drew fan. He's great. Glad he's getting a shot now, not mid card with Corbin and Madcap every single week. That was so boring and repetitive. Thank God.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Oh my God. Thank God that's over now.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. I wonder what Pierce is going to do with that now. Oh, and in case you missed it,
Yeah, but I'm okay with a replay on the double RKO. It was pretty sweet.
yeah, it looked pretty smooth too. Woo! Riddle was a little slow, but hey, he's new.
Yeah, he got a bit of more cradle on his. He doesn't have, he doesn't straighten out like the Viper did.
Boy, you put that away. He's
You
like,
can see
okay,
the memes now, buddy.
you put that away. Okay. Roman challenge suffers now because there is no one built up or anyone near like Lesnar felt as a guy that legitimately could beat Roman. Yeah, that's true. No one else on this roster besides maybe McIntyre can beat Roman.
Yeah, I think they've kind of screwed themselves up a little here. And to Nick's point, like they haven't built anybody. Like there's nobody we've been watching for the last 6 months where they had a story that they just kind of keep winning. And everyone's like, I really like so and so, Sammy, KO, Seth. Even if you did them, got them to stop giggling, but they're not building anybody. And that's the downfall of consistently bringing people in to your main event slot because you're not developing anyone behind them. You're not letting people grow into that role. You're just bringing, it's stopgaps, and your boat's still sinking.
Yeah, it's just so it could be just another body for Roman to destroy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, the Street Profits exist.
Oh
Remember
shit.
when they? Oh, it's everybody's favorite younger brother.
Oh, that's funny.
Paul Heyman still owes me a check from ECW.
I believe you, boss.
True, Nick, true. They have a year to build everyone up and consistently fell short, and now they are either ruined or making waves in a new company. That is true. Did they try to make Ezekiel drink their beer?
Yes. And Ezekiel has also taken on like a sort of Ultimate Warrior look with tassels.
Oh my God,
They
guys,
said
it's
he looked
Elias.
right. Oh, here we go. 6-man tag. 6-man tag.
Yep, Alpha Academy and Kevin Owens versus the Street
Go
Profits and Ezekiel.
player.
Holla, holla, holla. Yeah, but
He's gonna
Chad,
go
you
up.
said that Ezekiel was telling the truth. What the fuck are you doing?
They're getting a better test, buddy. Duh.
They got to get like a Maury Povich test.
That's how they should have done it.
They should have had Maury Povich there,
That would have been even better. Like,
especially since he's retiring in a bit. Just like have him go out in the ring.
oh,
Oh, what was that for? That was That was a perfectly good drink. Okay.
they said his look was too much like Macho Man at one point, and that's what part of the delay was, right?
Yeah.
With his haircut and stuff. Now they have him literally looking like Ultimate Warrior Light instead. And
True.
we'll see how far they take this. There's a thin line, Will. This will go from kind of funny, which a lot of people think it is, to like, oh, this is bullshit, real quick.
Yeah. Right now we're having KO and the Alpha Academy come out. Now the Street Profits. It is a 6-man tag match, player.
Yes, for sure.
See, they're all coming out together. Why can't the Blackpool Combat Club do this?
Because then they lose their sing-alongs.
Yeah, true.
I think if you really wanted to, okay, listen, nobody cares what Yuda's song is. He comes out with Regal anyway. And they should really copy the Shield, and all of them come from the crowd to Wild Thing, though. Let's go.
Yeah.
Just start it with like Echo Foxtrot. You can't use the same letters.
Roman is so boring as champ. However, forever. Jeez, do you not think guys hype Drew beats him and new champ might make it up WWE so it's not stale, or is it just me who thinks that?
It might be just you, buddy.
Yeah, it might be just you. I don't care who would be Universal Champion after this, whether it be Reigns or McIntyre. As long as the champ shows up every week, I don't care. The WWE puts a collar on any new wrestlers and stifle innovation. Hate Triple H, but he had a good vision.
Mm-hmm. Well, now you're seeing the reports coming out about how the transition between Triple H running things in NXT and leaving, and how the feel was. And I know some people who are still employed by the WWE have gone on the record to being like, oh, no, this is wonderful and great. But more and more stories are coming out about, how uncomfortable it was, how the direction changed, how about the vision changed, the communication changed. It's not a good look. It really is not a good look.
Yeah, no, it's a shame. Man, that Ezekiel looks like Elias. I'm joking with you guys. I know it's Elias. No, I know it's Ezekiel.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Ezekiel.
It is Ezekiel. They had a picture to prove it.
I saw that picture.
Yeah. It's Elias's younger brother. Elias is just out for a little bit. He's doing his music tour. No, he's doing his music tour.
Oh, last I saw Elias, there was a cemetery.
Oh yeah, he was at the gravestone.
He had a tombstone.
Oh right? No, sorry, that picture was before he died. Oh yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. I know it's coming from Meltzer, but my thoughts on the speculation of WWE's planning to make cuts every 90 days. If true, I swear they're selling.
Nope. Well, here's the thing. Is it that rigid of a schedule? I don't know. I can't say. What do you think? Well, like every 90 days?
No. Otherwise, 90 days is like a month and a half. No, 3 months. Sorry, every 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. No, because then you'd fire half your roster by the time the year's done.
Yeah, that's a hard pace. If you go like somewhere between 5 and 10 every 3 months, you have to be reproducing stars, and the only way you could do that is what you're going to pull up everybody from NXT and then just start pumping in. What are you going to do? Really, what are you going to do? I don't think you can keep that pace. So that would be my concern with that theory. And I feel like, old Davey there tends to put out that kind of nonsense.
Yeah.
You know, he's a bit propaganda-y. Yeah, I mean, he clearly made friends on the other side of the war. So anything he says, you got to triple check the source, because I'm pretty sure Davey gets up and sits at the computer and says, "What random shit can I make up today?" Just so people talk
Yeah.
about me and talk about AEW.
I don't know. Nick says, Ezekiel, you are not Elias. Imagine the pop. Uh,
Right? Pulls it out of the envelope. KO goes nuts and stunners Povich.
man, Povich in WWE would be amazing, man. Either him, Jerry Springer, or Steve Wilkos would be amazing.
I feel like Jerry Springer's been involved in the wrestling.
Yeah, I think he has before.
Yeah, he's
Like,
popped
especially
in.
back in the Divas days.
Wait, Springer's not in the Hall of Fame, is he?
I think
Nick,
he's in,
let me know, Nick.
I think Jerry's. I don't know if he's in the WWE Hall of Fame.
I don't think he is, but I vividly remember him
No.
hosting something.
Razor Ramon was on Maury Povich before.
Yes.
Should have put that on memory lane.
I'm gonna have to look it up next time.
I hope Alexa Bliss comes back soon. I'm a massive Alexa fan, like thousands of other people. Use her WWE challenge Bianca for the title. It's not hard. Oh my god, for fuck's sake. Yeah.
He said FFS, just for the record.
Well, it stands for fuck's sake.
God damn it.
God damn.
It's amazing. Yeah, I'm glad there's other Alexa Bliss fans out there. At times I feel like a lot of people are like, you're crazy. I'm a big fan of Alexa. I think she does well. I think it was a good promo. I think she's a good heel. Not the biggest of girls, but that doesn't necessarily seem to matter nowadays.
No. You could literally be like 170 pounds and you'd be good. Can you imagine if it's a guy actually called Ezekiel? Now that would be funny, and Elias walks out and says, "My name is Elias." Well, there's people that are named Ezekiel.
Right.
So Ezekiel's not that bad of a name, though.
No, but I mean, if his name was somehow, like it's Elias, but his birth name was Ezekiel. The twist, the plot twist.
CJ, the greatest of all time, the brand, the man that will beat Nick DiTullio in an I Quit match at WrestleMania Backlash, the one and only CJ Brand.
I like it.
Another issue I have is Bianca Belair is not on the same level as most of the female roster. As George St. Pierre said, I am not impressed. No, I am not impressed by your performance, but I hope to fight you again in near future. Oh, I remember that. I remember that when someone called him out and George St. Pierre literally came in. It's like, I'm not impressed by your performance, but I hope to fight you in near future. He shook his hand and leaves.
You did okay. Good job.
You did okay, but no, I'm not gonna fight you. I'm not impressed by your performance.
Right. Boom.
They did cut 80 wrestlers in a year, though, guy. So that's 20 wrestlers a month, and they just cut 10 wrestlers the other day. Well, still,
it's a valid point, Nick. But I mean, eventually you run out, right?
You're pretty much gonna run out.
Who's going to be on the show? Unless my theory that NXT is going to cease to exist sooner than later.
Well, Raleigh says, I don't think they're selling or doing every 90-day releases. There won't be any wrestlers left, just Raw with Heyman, Usos, Roman in the ring promo. Where is everyone? That's what I'm saying. Oh, it's tonight is going to be Seth frickin' Rollins appreciation night.
Right?
Okay. Nice, Rowley. Yeah, Rowley has a good point, though.
Absolutely.
There'll be no one left. CJ says, you think your wordplay will get you this WWE Universal Championship, Nick? No, you will not defeat the brand. The brand will conquer. The brand will decimate.
The
Promo
brand
war.
is ready.
Welcome to the Brand Hall of Pain. Oh, we're getting ready for the hot tag to Ezekiel.
There you go, Nick. Oh, yeah, no, I didn't think so.
But notable celebrity entries include Bob Uecker, Uger, sorry,
Pecker,
Drew Carey, Snoop Doggy Dogg, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Donald Trump, Kid Rock, and Mike Tyson.
Yep.
Wow.
Who's the most surprising on that list?
Well, no, I would say Donald Trump normally, but no, he was in the Battle of the Billionaires. Kid Rock. Like,
True.
why?
He did a couple theme songs. Where's Fred Durst?
Fred Durst has like one of the best wrestling theme songs of all time with Rollin'. I still blast it on the city bus.
I love
People
it.
think I'm crazy.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, good Lord. Yeah. All right.
You call yourself the brand? Nah, you a knockoff. Just a cheap imitation. I'm bringing you the Nick Nation. This is world domination.
These two are gonna hijack the chat. Here we go. I'm gonna have to bring CJ on just to keep the chat cool.
Yeah, get your popcorn. Oh, Ezekiel beating Kevin Owens' ass. Oh no. Everyone left. Seth Rollins safe. Uso safe. Roman safe. Edge safe. Randy Orton safe. There you go. Oh, Miz, WWE Lifer safe. They're never getting released. If they're, I would be shocked. Yeah, I'd be shocked.
Shut the hell up, man! They
What?
love pinning the wrong people all the time. And people are going to say it doesn't matter, but to me, it matters a little bit. This guy just made his big return, and he. Let me make sure I saw what I think I saw.
Yeah. Oh, KO tripping Ezekiel.
Yeah, but
and then roll up by Gable. What?
All right. Well, okay. The heel got over. I just think don't pin everybody right away. Everybody gets pinned like in the first 2 weeks or on the show. He hasn't. What does he have? One single match. But the heel cheated, so boo-hoo. I'm being picky.
Got work that angle, Vince. I mean KJ. What?
That's what you do. That's what you do. Right? Uh-oh.
Kevin Patrick.
Uh-oh.
It's my favorite. Knockoff Nick Nation, more like C Nation. Mr. Knockoff, I'm the show off. Better than you, better than you. Bigger than you, better than you. Okay. I read it right.
There you go.
I was going to say better than you, better than you. You said it twice. So nice you have to say it twice.
So nice you got to say it twice.
No, but it's bigger than you, better than you. Better than you, and you know it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are rolling along. Ross started off with a bit of a heater. We got action in the first segment. Before the first commercial, we actually had physical contact between two wrestlers. I was pretty impressed with that. We're moving forward. We just got the Elias, again, another kind of throw 6 people in the ring, quickly roll someone up eventually match. I don't care. We'll find out at Backlash. What's up? We're getting a WWE DoorDash commercial.
So easy makes you want to slap your mama. Dearly beloved, We are gathered here today
Oh,
to
he's
learn,
going that
watch,
route.
and watch what you say, because any day might be your day where you meet your maker. So it's time to get right to this faker.
People are going to tune in and be like, these guys hate each other.
Yeah, nah.
All right. So, what else going on in the world of wrestling? All right, gentlemen, let's talk some wrestling. What's going on? You
Well,
guys can
I mean,
you guys can wave your peckers at each other later.
Roddy Strong asked for his release, but I mean, he got it rejected.
Quick time too, and I really do think it's like, oh shit, how many people are we going to let go join the Elite? Never mind AEW, the Elite are collecting them at this point.
Yeah, the Elite has like a crap ton of members, and you already know if Roddy was to join AEW, that would be right to where he's going.
You would imagine. You feel like I said earlier, you kind of feel bad for the guy. He was like, he sat down and he was like, okay, I signed my contract. And he's like, so guys, what are you guys signing? And they were like, oh, shit, sorry, bro, we didn't tell you. No, we gotta go. Can't put up with this shit. I signed a 30-day. I'm out.
Roddy
Sooner
did.
than later.
Yeah, not now, but never say never.
Mm-hmm. And I think the WWE's done this before, where they'll say no, you can't have your release, and then one of two things will happen. They'll just keep them off TV for a while, just a little while, and then eventually you'll get word. Oh, by the way, Roderick Strong was released today, 4 months from now.
Yeah.
Or you're Mustafa Ali and you go back on everything you stood for and just say, screw it, I'll take the paycheck.
CJ says Roddy, Drew Gulak should have both been released. We know Cedric and Ali will be released soon. Yeah. Poor Cedric Alexander, man. Poor Drew Gulak. Poor everybody.
Poor Drew Gulak. I don't even know.
Yeah.
How was this guy not? I would have just walked out of the building. I would have walked out like the pedestrian side. Like I wouldn't even went backstage. I would have just left through the crowd and walked out to the parking lot. Thumbed a ride with somebody. Fuck this.
AJ Styles, it seems you'll have some issues with Judgment Day there. You see, I have nothing but love for KJ, but you see, when you on the road of life, you need to stay in your lane. Oh, stay in your lane. I'm sorry, but when it comes to beef, everyone says stay in your lane. It always pisses me off with like
you're upsetting the beanie, Nick.
Pisses me off. I'm sorry. It's just like it's generic and it's cringy, man. But nah, I like this war talk, but stay in your lane is generic, man. I'm sorry. That's why you don't play in traffic. I talk a lot of shit. You could say it's a habit. You see this is a Mack truck versus a Fiat. You total your whole car. I'm like, that's the the best you got. I can't speak today now.
No, that was clunky. I give that's all right. I don't think it was a you issue there. Oh, here we go again. Shit.
This man said Mack truck versus Fiat. You sure you know I'm the man? Get this man on the program. Oh, for God's sake.
Now, here's the question. Now, if you're in a fantasy pool and you have Bianca Belair in this match, did she win 3 separate matches or did she just win one match? Because the first 2 falls never happened, right?
Yeah, technically she would win 3.
No, 1.
No, because she won by disqualification, she won by countout, and she won fair and square. She won 3. Yeah,
but the way I see it is he went to announce the winner. She stopped him and said, no, this match is continuing.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, she'll win 1.
So that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just hoping that, that would help us get back in the mix. I'll show you the updated standings. I haven't shared them yet. It's just been a busy day. But, yeah. And round 2 is coming up next week, folks. So stay tuned because we're going to do the live, help us pick our fantasy team round 2. It's the day after we go live. The day after Backlash, and there's
Yes.
a fourth team.
Rhea joins Judgment Day today.
She joined Murphy today.
Yeah, it'll be she'll join the WWE side of the House of Black, so they're both in cult stables.
There you go.
Bitch smack. Um,
This is the dumbest shit ever.
yay, Sonya and Pure. Why are you still employed?
Well, this is the bullshit thing is uh why am I under investigation? Investigation? You caught it with your own cameras. Signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. Get out of here.
Judge, jury, executioner, you're fired. I don't get it. If we get Sonya versus Belair at Backlash, I don't know what I do.
Wow. Did you hear this?
No.
Another scramble 6-person tag. Rhea Ripley, Sonya, and she's a competitor. She has no power. Who's the third member of who's the other heel that I'm missing? There's only a few of them. Against
Nikki?
what's that?
Nikki ASH?
No, it's
Very limited women on the roster.
Sonya, Ripley.
Sonya, Ripley. Oh, never mind. We got Veer Mahan.
Veer's here.
Veer Mahan. See, you thought I was playing, didn't know what I was saying. CJ beating me, boy, that is not today. Be like WWE, I'm gonna bring back your Judgment Day. But Judgment Day wasn't brought back. It started.
Where's my thing? 1 second.
I don't get it. What thing?
I was gonna pull up.
I just turned off WWE Raw. Every match has been done before. Facts.
Well, it's still on here, and we got Veer. Now we're going to a commercial, which we have done before.
Multiple times before. When Veer comes,
Veer.
Scrap Daddy making moves, says CJ.
Where's my? I gotta have a.
We're gonna have your sound effects thing.
Yeah, where's like the round is over bell? That's what I'm trying to find. Like ding ding, take a break.
Ding ding ding. Will, were you inspired by Jericho's song when giving a title to your album? No. Surely not.
Rathman's an avid has an avid curiosity about your music career, so you
really
appreciate that interest. So that's good.
May 16th. That's all I gotta say.
There you go. There we
May
go.
16th.
What's this one? Wait a second. Damn ads make me.
Oh,
What is that? It doesn't even make a sound. Oh, that's why. Okay.
You press the nut button.
It's the nut button.
Ew.
It's the nut button. These two be in the chat like.
Pretty much.
Right?
You're not wrong.
No, yeah. All right, boys. Let's get back to the wrestling.
I mean, we're getting some wrestling chats here.
There we go.
CJ says Veer versus Mysterio. No, I'm thinking it's still Veer versus Jobber until Mysterio's like, all right, I'm back.
Yeah.
WWE acts like it's a universe separate from reality. I get suspension of disbelief, but damn, make some sense.
Yeah, just fit it together a little bit. A little bit.
Yeah, nothing really makes sense nowadays. It's like, you think we're dumb?
If Sonya Deville was an employee at a Wendy's, she would have been fired 36 seconds after she landed the slap. Like, and I get it.
No.
Suspend disbelief, but sorry, Will, were you going to say that?
I was going to say, like, if you worked an actual job and you smacked the hell out of a random person, you'd be fired, especially if you're on camera and you're doing it out in the open. Like, you can't do that.
No, it's just make it believable, right? Like, Sonya jumped her in the locker room and they think it's her, so she's under investigation. Give me that. Give me a little bit of pre-tell to it. Or you know what, Sonya? You're going around being a dick, and you no longer get to be. We're not going to fire you, but you're no longer in management at all, and you're going
Yeah.
to sit out for 30 days. When you come back, you're just a competitor, or else there's the door, lady.
KJ, do you love Raw tonight?
Nope.
There you go.
That was
Perfect.
good timing.
That was good timing. Judgment Day was a pay-per-view beforehand. Don't blame me for history. Oh, okie dokie. Yeah, bring back Judgment Day.
It was a pay-per-view. It was definitely, it was all right. But yeah, they don't do that one anymore.
I do agree, Nick. It's like Vince's crappy Disneyland. Then we're getting some nut spams by CJ.
Not. That's what you get here.
Did you see Charlotte Flair news? Apparently, no one on the women's roster want to work with her, and she has been outspoken against WWE creative plans for her. Interesting thoughts. Well, I mean,
That's always going around, don't you? Go ahead, Will.
if your name's not Charlotte Flair, then you're nothing. I mean, Bianca Belair is something right now, but I don't know. If you're a woman on the WWE roster and you're not part of the Four Horsewomen, you're gonna have a shit ton of luck. I mean, no luck. Oh, okay. It's Becky, Sonya, and Rhea against Bianca,
Becky.
Asuka, and Liv.
I forgot
Asuka's,
about Becky. I could not put Becky. Yeah, short-term memory sometimes. It's just not what it should be.
Asuka's back in action. Who in the hell are you?
Hey, Byron's doing stuff.
Byron. I forgot he existed.
Wait, there's got to be a sound effect for Byron.
Wait, this was just like Braun Strowman when he faced Jobbers. And then Byron would interview the Jobbers. I'll follow your dreams. I'm going to beat this guy. Yeah. Yay.
It's her. Wait, where's 1 second? We're going to get there.
This guy's going to get his ass kicked. We've had Muff, Chris's nipples, and now Nut. KJ, I know you're the Mr. Every Night KJ White, but it's Monday, not Friday or Saturday.
Mr. Every Night, KJ White.
Hey, that works. Yeah.
That is my MO.
Oh, Veer just whipping this guy. It's because she is smart. They would destroy her legacy if WWE made all the moves for her.
This guy's speech was terrible.
Who the hell is in the ring? I still don't know this guy's name.
I have no idea. They gave him the mic. Why did Byron get up to interview this guy? And the guy got like a local pop in, talked about local barbecue. The crowd cheered a little. Like, I usually the Byron doesn't get up for anybody. Shouldn't it be someone special?
I don't know. Does anyone remember a pay-per-view called Tables, Ladders, Chairs, and Stairs? Yep.
And stairs. How do you forget stuff like that?
Stairs. Becky went. Becky went from being a full-figured, muscular chick 3 years ago to now being a stick insect.
Oh, she's leaner for sure. For sure. Oh, another hospitalization coming your way.
It's gonna have another stretcher. There you go.
All right.
Veer Mahan gets the dub.
So Veer is undefeated. Shockingly, he hasn't been rolled up by someone yet.
Wow.
But I'm sure that's coming. We always got next week. Uh-oh. Fear the Veer.
Don't hinder the gender and fear the veer.
Okay, bro. I popped on that one. That's a good one. Wait, I gotta. Nope, don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
All I can say is, Bo, leave. Remember that running around the ring, but different Bo Dallas won every match. Then looked shocked when he won.
Bo was awesome, and rumor is he's on his way back. Which, I mean, does that involve his brother?
Hopefully his brother comes. What if Byron does a heel turn and snaps on Corey? That'd be a good way to get Corey back in the ring, but Corey would kick Byron's ass.
Right, and Byron. Well, I mean, for the first time in a long time, Byron would be actually earning a paycheck opposed to just sitting and collecting it.
True.
It's true.
It's Ellsworth 2.0. Ellsworth actually won a match. So, no.
Right?
Yeah,
It's so
2015.
weird.
I think it was
Sorry.
December end of that year. Big Show versus Eric Rowan or Redbeard. I remember. That was funny. Will ambulance sound effect. That was not me. That was Cage's.
It's a team effort.
I'm not taking the credit though. Good sell by the jobber. Yeah, he was all laying there on the ropes looking dead. Jobbers are known to have good sells. That's probably all they're ever trained for.
Well, that's what they've been doing. Yeah, just how to take a bump. Oh, we're getting a replay of the lights out again.
Yay. Chairs, stairs, tables, 2015, I think. Yeah, I was in 2015. Whoa.
Lights out.
Name one match you're actually excited for at WrestleMania Backlash. Now there's none. That unification match is dead now. There's none.
Not one.
Shit.
Yeah. I mean, I wanted to see the titles unified, and I wanted to see. I kind of want to see this, but I don't know what's happening with this now. But Finn, the rumors, Finn and
I don't
AJ.
know. Finn and AJ, I'd be sick for, and then that would be the one match I'm excited for if it happened at Backlash.
Absolutely excellent.
You think you know me? You never did, Nick.
Yeah.
Gosh, a big guy, quiet monster who just beats jobbers. It's almost like they had someone better, bigger, and more over. Don't look at the Braun Strowman behind the curtain.
Hey, Nick, the thing about that statement is that's a long list. Braun Strowman's only the tip of that iceberg. There's a whole line of giants and the big men and women that have just been poorly booked, mishandled, and definitely minimized.
Yeah, Omos is also a good example.
Mm-hmm. We talked about this on Let's Rumble, Will. Is Edge doing the House of Black better than the House of Black?
No chance.
Nah.
Nope.
What do you like? And I'm putting that out to the fans as well. Like, what do you guys think? A lot of people have made jokes. Oh, Edge's gimmick is nothing like the House of Black, which one first and foremost, that's complete nonsense, and you're just lying straight up to everybody. Second, better? I don't think so. I actually think the House of Black feels more real, more demonic, more intrusive in a way, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I actually like that entrance better than this one.
We're getting AJ versus Damian. If AJ wins, Damian Priest is banned from ringside at Backlash.
Oh, okay. So good old classic angle. I'm okay with that. Kind of, sort of.
You guys heard about Ryback dissing Vince's deceased mother? Yes, KJ had a whole ass rant about it on Let's Rumble.
It's a Monday, CJ. Oh shit, I don't even know if I want to punish everybody with this. Since I guess the update on the Ryback situation since we talked on Sunday, Will, is this. The Ryback has pulled himself off Twitter temporarily. I do
Oh,
believe. I believe that's the case. He's taken the post down. He's gone live more than once where he's been recorded. Basically, like he was completely justified, completely in the right for saying what he said. He had some video about this is a personal thing between me and one person. Well, meat stick, you put it out on the internet. What the is wrong with you? Like, seriously, how do you become disgusting and think, I need a cherry on the top of this shit pile? Oh, I got an idea. I'm just going to go out and be arrogant about it. Like, the man totally deserved that. Listen, whatever your personal or private beef is with this guy, once you put it on the internet, that's public domain. I don't want to hear you. Oh, this is between me and him. Why is everyone chiming in? Because you wanted us to chime in, you moron. You were hoping we chimed in. You're on our live stream right now being talked about. You're on the internet being talked about. There's memes about you. So at least you're popular or semi-famous in some way, shape, or form at this point. Because really, I think that might have been the death blow. You unanimously are reviled by so many people across
yeah.
you united everybody. Wrestling fans don't agree on shit, nothing. They don't even agree on the color of the wrestling ropes, but everybody agrees that Rhino sucked. Rhino, I love Rhino. I'm so sorry.
Rhino.
Ryback, I did
That's
that
an
on Sunday.
insult.
I'm so used to cheering for Rhino instead, but Ryback is garbage. He is absolutely garbage. To make comments about his mom, about abuse, and just to get a rise out of everybody. Well, congratulations. And I mean, there's been a lot of people out there that have been canceled, and everyone goes, we hate cancel culture. Well, here's a guy that needs to be canceled and just disappear. The fans voted you retire. Just retire. Retire your thumbs before they blow out anyway. Just retire it all and just go back to pumping, lifting houses or whatever you do on your spare time. And just leave everybody the goddamn alone. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna keep going, but I don't want to keep going. I already did this once before. I just hate them, so I hate it so much. I don't like
You're getting loved for it. I mean, look, KJ promo fire, KJ pipe bomb. Damn,
that's
not the
just
color of
bullshit.
the ropes. Who is the dumbass that called the wrong tan? Ryback's comments were disgusting all over Twitter and news. Probably why he did it. I can't stand Ryback. He's garbage and weird. I thought his comments were weird. How he has one fan is amazing to me. Yeah, no. Well, here's that. Like, he hasn't been relevant ever since he got released
Do you guys want
from WWE.
sorry, Will, finish? I didn't
He
mean
hasn't
to.
been relevant in forever. So Buddy was like, I'm gonna get the news pages and everything talking about me. And like you said on Let's Rumble, if he didn't have the muscles and he didn't have the body, he'd be nothing.
No, and
Nothing.
I mean, let's be realistic. He didn't always have that much muscle and he didn't always have that much build on him. And it's really hard to naturally blow up that big like you're a fucking airbag. Jesus Christ. Listen, there's a happy medium between being healthy and unhealthy, and there's bigger people and little people and muscle bound people, but his insides can't feel any better than mine. So keep pumping, buddy.
I guess we won't see Ryback come back to WWE. Will we, Will and KJ? And no. I wouldn't.
You got
If
sorry, Will, go ahead.
if my mother was deceased tomorrow and some dude went on Twitter and just talked about her and then was like, hey, I want to work for you. Man, you better stay 50 feet away from me. Otherwise, I'm going to go over to your ass and kick your ass. Like, that'd be me. Like, nah, I don't think Vince would appreciate that very much. He'd have to be very desperate to get that man back. He has thousands of fans on YouTube streams somehow. Somehow.
But listen, well, because people I think tune in for the wreck that is him, and I'm sure some people like him, but they're morons too. No offense if you do, but yeah, pick better people. The funniest part about all this, Will, and I swear to God, if I'm lying, I'm dying. I tagged Ryback on the post
You did.
for this. It just happened. Oops.
Wow.
But I mean, if I'm going to call the man out, if I'm going to run him down to the dirt, I tagged you. You want to click on the link and check in what we're doing? Hey, I'm all for a conversation. But At least throw it out there. Hey, bud, this is what's up. I know he knows we're not on here bashing him because I wasn't planning for it, but he's internationally reviled. He's a sad human being. I think every couple months he's just sitting around playing with his pudding, and he's like, who could I piss off today? And that's it. Like that's it. Like it's so over the top and egregious. He should be canceled, and people like that should be banned from social media. KJ for Prime Minister.
I couldn't. You'd be sick with those Prime Minister speeches, man. Also, Damian Priest is not skill wise a good wrestler. So many crappy in-house wrestlers. No, Damian Priest is decent at best. He's definitely not good. He's not the best, but he's good. He's good at what he does.
No, he's talented. He's just been WWEized.
Yeah, I mean, I bet you if you saw many of his indie matches, you'd be like, "Oh, he's pretty good." Damn, Edge cutting a pipe bomb against Greensboro.
Yeah.
Great Ryback pipe bomb rant, KJ. Good stuff.
Dear Rhino, I've said it like 2 or 3 times. I don't know why. The minute I hit the RY in my head, it should be Rhino because I never want to talk about Ryback ever. So, dear Rhino, I know my brother actually hung out or met him at least. Yeah, he's a nice guy and nothing but love, bud. Sorry, I keep throwing you under the bus.
I'll bring Ryback to the show next week.
Ding.
Man, let's rumble. Bring Ryback.
Ding, ding, ding.
KJ, do you think Ryback should go to hell?
In the figurative sense, he should definitely go to hell. He should go the hell away from people. He should go the hell away from his keyboard. Like I said earlier, I meant to say like I hate what he's doing. I don't like to shed hatred towards anybody, especially someone I never met, and I don't understand him or know his story. I know what he's doing is outright disgusting, and therefore it's tagged to him. I don't want anything bad to happen to him. I just want him to go the goddamn away, go somewhere else, and just stop it. Like it's such a pathetic, ego-driven, self-centered. It screams of insecurity. Just somebody listen to me. Someone understand. They were mean once upon. Get over it. You're like a jaded ex-girlfriend. Get over it. Well, feed me more. No more. Feed me more. No. Go away. Fuck off. No more. No more? No. No more, Ryback. That's my tangent for the night.
Oh, fuck. I also really hate Alberto Del Rio, but I actually felt bad for him. His ex-wife passed away on the weekend. Mom to his 3 kids, so rest in peace to her. That's a sad story. Yeah, sad for his ex-wife. Alberto Del Rio, not the biggest fan of, but hey, we already had one rant. Let's not get into another one.
I got nothing. I'm not just hey. That's his burn. That's his bridge to cross, and he didn't. We're good.
Too many deaths in the past few years. Why, God? Why? I don't know. COVID. Alberto Del Rio. Raw is boring as usual, looks like. Yeah, it started off good, and now it's like, I don't know.
Is it? See, like, have they hurt themselves? Because we should be really pumped about this match right now. Priest and AJ should have us pumped.
Well, we've seen these two like a couple times the past year.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, okay, we're seeing these guys again.
Where is it? I think I got it. Good job, Will.
There you go. At this point, I honestly wonder if he has mental health issues. No excuse for his actions, but hopefully it's not a cry for someone to step in. No, it's a cry for please hire me.
It's a cry for attention.
I have no other income besides my Twitch streams and my tweets. Well, tweets can't get you income, but
Well, I mean, at times. And again, people are always going to follow along for whatever reason. But I listen. Here's hashtag boycott Ryback. That's my. I almost want to put it on every post, but I think anybody who's following Ryback on any social media, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, Reddit, I don't give a shit. MySpace, yes, young folks. There used to be a thing called MySpace. But yeah, take them off everything. Shut them down. Cancel this motherfucker. That's
What's
better.
better, John Cena getting tortured at Over the Limit or Breaking Point? Over the Limit, I think.
Oh, okay. Next
Maybe.
question. Good one.
Jesus, Vince and Bruce book better matches, do surprises, get Alexa out there in a match or something, anything. Jeez, wow. Okay, I think Will Raleigh just wants to see Alexa. That's what I'm getting at. Yeah, I think he just wants Alexa. CJ says, "Fuck Ryback." Facts.
Yeah.
Use that hashtag.
I'm serious, guys. Like I've been tagging him all week and shit, and I know I'm nobody. I'm just some Canadian dude that But if I'm gonna say what I'm saying, I tag him when I do it. So I've commented on several things over the last little bit, and I tagged him. I mean, give him an opportunity to tell me what a piece of shit I am. That I haven't amounted to anything. I didn't make it to the WWE. Fair enough. Juice Monkey, we got it.
WWE must be drooling thinking about getting Ethan Page. There will be a bidding war when his contract is up. Yeah, okay. And Ethan Page will resort to going to NXT 2.0, and then it'll be nothing, and then try to get back to AEW. Come on, WWE, you're so annoying with your repetitive, boring crap booking of matches. Facts.
We need to like take a moment and like just rush the Juju out of the chat, rush the Juju off the channel. Everyone's feeling a little bitter about everything right now.
Everyone's so pissed.
This sucks. WWE sucks. No, hold on. We're having a good night of wrestling, folks. We got Monday in the books. Monday senior tomorrow. We'll get through that. And we're gonna keep rolling along, and we're gonna keep watching the shows and having a good time. But yeah, don't let this Ryback sour attitude spill into everything else. Let's be good. Let's be happy. Raw's clicking along. It got boring, so we all got bitter.
Yeah. You started ranting, then everyone started getting pissed. Well, anyway, we're heading
mob mentality.
We're heading towards the second hour, so this is the part where your boy pieces out. And yeah, so I will see y'all tomorrow for NXT and also a special edition.
Ooh.
We didn't advertise this. A special edition of the tier list. And yeah, it's going to be the theme song tier list. So stay tuned. And tomorrow. So have a good night, guys, and see you then.
Well, it's always a pleasure, buddy.
Always a pleasure. Have a good night, and thank you for 141 plus.
Nice. I love that kid. Oh my God. Oh yeah, we already read that one. Yeah, I'm gonna shake this juju. Indictment of WWE product the last week, #1 show. We haven't really talked about anything on the show since Roman left, and that's why I said last week might have been a bit of an anomaly. And they remember a lot of people gave him a bit of extra love because of Randy. Like the opening package kind of made us feel warm and fuzzy. Like, yeah, it was pretty cool how they did it with I'll just throw that out there. I'm assuming that's if you're leaving, boss, and going to bed, good night. But Will, boss says good night if you missed it. Where were we with this? Partially my fault. Not at all, Nick. Not at all. It's what we do. KJ, will you get we will get you into WWE. Thank you, folks. Thank you. I'm just doing this for shits, but that's always going to be fun. And that's where I get body slammed by Ryback on national TV, and it looks funny. But yeah, let's go. Vince, call me up. I just want to help write a better show. That would be my pick. If I had to pick one thing to do, let me know and let's talk about it, because there's no way your current booking is worse than what's in my brain. No way. Even if some of the shit is nonsense, it's got to be better than this. Yeah, I think we're all eagerly anticipating Bailey. I think she was ready for Rumble. I think she was ready for Mania. So maybe I'm wrong, but I think she was pretty close to that mark. I definitely think she was ready for Mania. So where are they? Where's Alexa? Like I think we said it the other night on the stream, guys. And if I'm repeating myself, I apologize. But this is the thing that blows my mind. If you went to any place of work or some service or some job and you wanted what they provide and they don't do it or they can't do it, then they suck at their job, right? If you roll into the mechanic for an oil change, they're like, oh, we don't have any oil. You're like, what? Well, why do you want? Like, what are you doing? And that's what this creative thing is. Oh, sorry. This forever line of, we don't have anything for you right now. What's your goddamn job? You got one job. Create. If you don't have something for me, find something. Isn't that what you do? Other than just watching the other show and kind of slightly mimicking it or copying like old 80s stuff that we've seen or talked about, or just copying the previous show or copying the same show in the same week. Again, it's a little funny to me that they're just have all this talent kind of floating around and it's like, we don't know what to do with them. Use them. Put them in the match. Let them wrestle. You know what? Alternate. If we see a couple guys tonight, maybe we don't see them next week. Give them a night off. Make them cut a promo or a pre-tape that we get to see it. But we don't need to see all of this. And we don't have to see the same people week in and week out. Like I said at the start of this show, we get AJ Styles or Damian Priest. Stellar match on paper. Two guys. Actually, the match has been pretty good. Leave me alone. The match has been pretty good as we roll along here. But we kind of like miffed at it. A lot of people out there were like, who cares? We're distracted in the chat. But nobody's really pumped about it. Why? Because you book them again and again and again. But if we had a stopgap of, the other talent that you're not using in between a couple weeks, we might do okay. My thoughts. That's what happens. You leave KJ alone. No one's here to stop me talking. Bailey definitely has. Amen, brother. I've been following Ethan Page since 2019 Impact. You know what? As of late, Ethan Page is starting to win me over. I didn't really much care for him when he first came in. I don't really care for Dan Lambert and this little clique they got going on. I don't love it, but this thing with like when he got heated and he was kind of really giving it to Sammy, I think he's got potential. I haven't really seen him. I mean, I watched him in bits and pieces in Impact. I don't know. Just always kind of came off really kind of fake the whole time. I've seen him do some stuff in AEW that maybe. Sorry, think I need to calm down. You and me both. Jeez. Maybe a cup of tea. I love it because I'm typically English finger pointing at words. Hey, that's, it's easier than pointing it inward. That's for sure. Skittle. Tune in tomorrow, Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Will and LJ are going to do a special edition of the tier list. And yeah, they're going to run through theme songs and they're going to rank them. So that's the show for you. I know I'm a huge fan of theme songs. I know a lot of the folks in the chat have brought up theme songs a lot of times. Such an integral part of the wrestling. So tune in tomorrow. Give them some love. And it will be on the channel if you don't get to catch it live. So do give them a thumbs up at least, folks. Good, Boss Monster. Not all there, but I'm still here. KJ, you should make the springboard Spanish fly stroke your finisher. No. No. My finish is like a chokehold. At one point, when I thought I could be a wrestler, the people bag on it. I liked the stroke. That was my. I was good with the stroke, and the angle slam. Idea for a show, KJ. How would you book? Oh, either explaining or pitching to the judge the best pitch for a current or classic storyline angle. Interesting. Oh, shocker. So stupid. So we're getting somebody's going to come out. We assume it's going to be Finn, which is kind of cool. Now, you figure Finn joins now, and then at Backlash, they add the third member. Following along, folks. Yeah, Nick, you might be onto something there. I mean, there's something to play with that. Maybe it's just like we play with a little bit with the fantasy bookings, but to actually pitch an angle and kind of talk it out, it's kind of interesting. My guy said, it's happening. We got Finn, folks. It was rumored. We're getting it. I'm glad you appreciate that. That's what you do when you're creative. You make shit up. Like creative. Bailey Fine not injured. Now WWE's excuses. Exactly. That's your job, right? Well, we all got jobs. You show up tomorrow and you can't do the one thing that you're supposed to do, right? Like shit. I can't make any commercials today. What? It's your job. This is what you got to do. Do what you're supposed to do. All Eagle Ethan Page. Wait, did I skip that one? Sometimes I click on them and don't read them. Bailey's fine. Oh, I missed the second part. Alexa Bliss, Zia Lee, fine. As for Shotzi, oh my God, had a 1 minute and 41 second match. No tank, no entrance. Yes. So, what do you think? What do you think? No, the women's division's gone to shit. They used to have a prestigious where everyone says, well, the WWE, the women's division's much better. No, some of the women's wrestlers are much better. But the overall division has gone to shit. And you're not getting a whole lot out of them. And it's not their fault. You have a whole chunk, especially on a 3-hour show. There could be a big chunk of that show dedicated to the women. Nice spotlight. No. And then when they do spotlight the women, it's stupid shit. It's Eva Marie and Doudrop. It's Finn. That's it. About time. Wait. This is interesting. Oh, okay. This is stupid. Okay. So Cedric Alexander wants to be back with MVP. So he decided to commit suicide on TV by taking on Bobby Lashley to do it. So interesting. Roddy gets a call up to join. Oh. You think? CJ, really? You feeling that? That's interesting. But then he'll just, that's interesting. I didn't think they, I just assumed this was the beginning of the end for Roddy. But, I mean, if Ali can come back, I mean, pretty much anybody can come back at that point. So, yeah, Christ, that's a good call. My finisher would be maybe Jaded by Jade Carhill. Good move, or Diamond Cutter by DDP. Love that move. Yeah, the Jaded is a good move. The pancake. Cutter's classic. You got to go with it. I like the Cutter. A lot of them, I mean, I think one of the best ever is the Pedigree. Tell me I'm wrong. Is anything better? Like the Pedigree's a really good finisher. I suffer from insomnia and my doctor prescribed 1 hour. Yeah, boss. 1 hour is a lot. Be careful you don't overdose on that sleepiness. New Japan Light in WWE. Interesting. Impact New Japan Light. Impact easily has best women's roster at the moment. Great stuff. Still debatable, Rally. It's not that easy to just drop and go, go straight to the fact that AEW on paper, you look at some of the names like Charlotte, Becky, even Belair. It's just it feels like a different level than Britt, Thunder Rosa, Serena. And as far as wrestlers go, I'm not taking anything away from these ladies. They are highly talented. They're just not at that status of what I just read out. Bailey, Banks. It's a pretty deep roster. It's the Yankees right now. Are they good and talented and developing? Yes. I think they need more time. I think they need better matches. And I'm totally okay. I know some of the traditionalists don't like the women having hardcore matches or the same matches as the men. Yeah, sure. Let them bleed too. We're all bleeding. Let's do it. But if you're going to do it, just got to make it make sense, make the angle make sense, and give them chances to shine. You've done it a couple times and it's growing. Don't get me wrong. It's growing. And as they've added names, it gets stronger, but you bring in somebody exciting like Ruby Soho, and we haven't seen much out of her. So they do have to massage that division less. I think less of the New Japan talent for now. It's different. It's a different feel. I think if you want to grow that division and get it recognized for strong women's wrestling, I know it's already being acknowledged. I'm not taking anything away from it. But when you get to that next tier, they're just not there yet. Boss Monster Lab Man, that's hilarious. Thanks, EJ. Canadian Destroyer. How did you know my nickname? There we go. Gee, it's almost like WWE has a whole pay-per-view made up of women, or even just a tournament, or even just a battle royal. Don't look at Evolution, Mae Young Classic, or Mania Battle Royal behind the curtains. Yeah, once upon a time they really did, though, right? But I think that's what the problem is right now. Is we kind of stepped away. It felt like we were heading in this women's strong movement, and we were getting the pay-per-views, and we were getting more of the equivalent matches, and then it just tapered off. So maybe one of these stupid, these unnecessary pay-per-views that you're using right now can be switched out and give us another all ladies pay-per-view. It's been a while, been a minute. And you got a lot of unutilized female talent. And when creative says, we don't have time for you, that's because they have this much of a window. I almost said this much, which didn't help. A tiny window to fit all these women into. And that's where creative is like, oh, we don't know. We can only write for 4 women. We're only allowed to write for the titles. We're not allowed to write for secondary and third stories. We're stuck. And unfortunately, the division suffered from it. Now they turn it back on. They up that women's division. Then you're laughing. Things are golden. But I think AEW is still grinding. They're still developing. God company. Look at this guy. Look at this Homer. Look at this Homer. What up?
Hello. How's it going? And yes, of course, next night I got to wear the jersey.
You got to do it.
It's going well so far. How's the show been?
His show is up and down, as always. But it started off wicked, and then it just kind of Miz is bringing Ali back up.
Okay, that middle lull that they usually hit.
Yeah, it's actually taking a little bit of steam out of your boy. Just like, holy shit, guys. Like, it's just a whole lot of nothing after it. And I said it to the fans, and now that you're here, I'm not just talking to myself. Like, we got Damian Priest and AJ. That should excite us tonight. But because of the way it's been booked, we're like, fuck. Again? Great. That's crazy that
Well,
okay.
It just depends. Like, if he disappears again, then yeah, something's wrong there.
Right? So, but yeah, no, they really just don't. I don't get it. I don't get it, Chris. But there's been not a lot since the opening. The opening was wicked. A lot of Roman comes out with the bloodline. Paul gives an amazing speech. Roman tells everyone to acknowledge him, and the Usos get hit with RKOs. Perfect. Whew.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Whew.
Especially Paul Heyman's the one talking.
Sorry, I was slightly distracted by what I'm looking at on my phone right now. And nobody wants to hear about this shit right now, but it's a good start to the playoffs, boys.
Oh, that's what you're looking at.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah,
go.
I said it's going well so far. It's been a good start to the game.
That's it's good. That's good. That's good. The most deadly move in 2K22 is the drop toe hold. There's people that still know what a drop toe hold is. That's amazing. I thought
When was the
everyone
last
had
time you
forgotten
seen
the
one of
drop toe hold.
those?
It's only into a chair. It's the only time I see one. It's a chair spot or
Yeah,
Rey
that's a good point.
Mysterio.
Yeah,
Rey Mysterio is the only guy.
yeah, 619.
One thing to complain about, and that's the fact that you still work here.
Ooh,
You're real loud. You're real loud.
I'm real loud.
Yeah, I can hear your stream.
Oh no, I turned it up because they were doing a talk thing. But you're real glitchy, bro.
Oh,
You're really delayed, and people are thinking like, I'm sure the fans are like, "Is Chris feeling okay?" Because he's just not. Wait there. You're like the reporter
give
on
me a
site.
minute.
All right. He was like, when they go to the reporter, like, and we'll go to Jim on at the scene. Hello? He's just so delayed. Oh. All right, Miz and Ali are in the ring. This little feud is kind of continued. Oh, well, I guess Miz has backup. There we go. There you go. All right. So Austin Theory is, or sorry, my bad. Theory is here. No, the best finisher is the one the one avert superstar uses the surprise roll up. Yep, pretty much. I heard Finn Balor ask, "Who do I have to kill in Saudi Arabia to get a push?" I believe you. I mean, this guy, like, what does he have to do? I mean, how close were you when you heard him? That's amazing, boss. But yeah, like Finn, I mean, at least he's with AJ. At least it's got potential. At least they're both talented and they're going to work together. So, random fact, do you remember 2011, 2012 ish, maybe before the Shelton Benjamin when he wrestles at Moment main event? Guess what it says on his t shirt? KJ Gold Standard. OMG, flashback old school. Where did that even come from? I didn't think of that. That's amazing. I need that t-shirt. KJ Gold Standard. Firefighter Chris. Good. You okay? We're all wondering if Chris is okay. It was funny. Like, poor guy jumps on the show. It's like, hey, Chris is here. And he's like, all right, bro. We gotcha. Boss saying hello to Chris. We'll have to save those for when he comes back. Somebody save me. Welcome to the party, Chris. Yeah. Thanks, Chris. 4-0 Leafs already. Well, at least I can enjoy Mass Holes being sad with the Canes up 3-1. Oh, it's early. Game one. It's early. It's early to see what happens. But I mean, it always seems to end up with Leafs getting put out by Boston. Fingers crossed we're not going to go there. Chris Benoit is innocent. How are you, sir? Thank you for being here. Troll alert. Yeah. Boss Monster Benoit. Is it me or Theory's music sound like Dynamite theme? I'll have to go back, Nick. I'll have to go back and check that out, take a peek. I'm not sure. Bianca got a match at Backlash. Has she? Should have. You think she should have? I don't know. I don't know. Chris Benoit is the best of all time. Yes, I am. Okay. Well, thank you for being here. And yeah, I mean, you can't really argue with the talent that Chris had. And obviously things didn't go in any good way for Chris. So wow, now they're both doing a gimmick together. Miz and Theory are both just looking at their watch together. What I miss? Why are we going back to commercial? Man, this show gets rough in the middle. It really gets rough in the middle. Didn't fall into the official. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will remind everybody we are the Wrestling for Life Network. We are rolling along. We are here 7 days a week. There is no channel doing it at this pace. We do not stop. We are rolling. Some nights we're covering 3 and 4 shows all at the same time. For example, this Saturday, we'll be doing UFC and Impact Under Siege at the same time. The team will be here. Sunday, we have WrestleMania Backlash. So tune in for that. Nathan, how are you doing tonight? Thank you for being here. Raw has been not in a bit of a lull right now, sir. We started off really well, lots of action. We had both Usos get hit by surprise RKOs out of nowhere. We had Drew McIntyre get into it with Roman. Lots of action before that first commercial break. The show has kind of softened and soured a little bit since that commercial breaks. Not too bad. I mean, we had a decent match with AJ and Damian, but unfortunately we've seen it enough that we don't really care. And then the rest of it's kind of been fluff. So thank you for being here. As I was saying, we are here 7 days a week, folks. We got the news updates with LJ and Ali. Don't miss those each day. We have the original content on the weekends plus the pay-per-views. And yeah, we're going to do a little bit of UFC. We touched on it this weekend when we did GCW, because that's right, we do the independents too. We do not stop. We got more coming your way. And don't forget, special edition of the tier list, 6 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Will's going to tier up the entrance music. So tune in if you like entrance music, you like wrestling, you like music, you like all the above. You just like Will. Tune in, give him a thumbs up, and go from there. All right, I'm still in commercial, but beyond that, we will be back for the watch party of NXT 2.0 tomorrow night. And I hope everyone's having a wonderful start to your week. Hope you're happy, healthy, and feeling good. Raw's in a bit of a lull, but we're going to have to figure out if it picks up in the last little bit. I'm not that optimistic. KJ, favorite NHL team outside of the Maple Leafs? Winnipeg. I like Winnipeg. They're just kind of like a darling, because when they came back in the NHL, it was kind of cool. And who else? Yeah, I'm kind of picky about that. I don't really have, but I mean, you can appreciate. But my fandom lies with one team. Okay. Is it Miz TV, KJ? Yes, Raleigh. We got Miz TV. We had Ali come out and exchange words with Miz. Then Miz basically brought out Theory. They kind of seemed like they were in cahoots, working together. They're talking shit. Somehow they got one over on Ali, but I don't quite know what the punchline was of that whole segment. Now we're back into commercial. Crap name. Jeez, Austin Theory. It's just stupid. It really is just stupid. Like, it's not even about better. Like, if this guy came on the TV, we never saw him before. Oh, look, who's this guy? Oh, we call him Theory. And you give him some, he's the theory of excellence. He's the theory of whatever, whatever you want to peg to his kayfabe or his story, and give it to him and make it make sense. But you watch him fight for how many years? And then you're like, well, not as long with him as opposed to some of the other ones. But this whole pandemic of one name. What is the one name thing? Why does everybody have one goddamn name? It used to be like one or, a handful of guys were cool enough to have the one name. That was it. There was only a couple. Like, oh shit, he must be a badass. They only call him one thing. That's all they need to call him. Most people don't get to the second name. He kills them first, right? Something. But Theory, Riddle. Like, what are we doing? Are you ever going to hear those two names announced at some main event of some show? Maybe. Doesn't sound right, though. I hope you come up with something better. Right? When does Seth Rollins become Rollins or Seth? I mean, they gave him a bonus name. Freaking gets used every single goddamn time they say Seth Rollins. It's Seth freaking Rollins. They can't just separate it once in a while. Oh, Seth with a big move. It's Seth freaking Rollins. Seth freaking Rollins. Other people are losing names, so figure that one out. None of that adds up or makes sense. Look, Corey just had to catch himself. He botched and called him Austin. Jimmy right away. Theory? Vince is going to kill you, man. Shut up. Don't get us in trouble. Promo package for the women since they botched the unification match. They built the Peacock WrestleMania lugs. Chef Boyardee Backlash Cyber Sunday Premium rematch event around. Yeah. Amen. You nailed it. Why wouldn't you just put all three titles on the line and have it just work out that they walk away with all of them? Like, why would that not be the plausible answer? And everyone else is going to say, well, KJ, they're known for long-term storytelling, so this is going to drag out a little further, I guess. But I just don't think anybody wants to see it drag out. That's the problem. We want to see them, okay, win the belts, and then who's next? You got something better? We don't want to see this anymore. What else you got? Raw has been a bore. Get it? I just thought of it. Good start downhill from. I swear to God, I can read. Good start downhill from there. Wonder who else on Raw. Nothing announced. Could be 24/7 segment. That is coming. Usually it's by now. Segment. I'd be so excited. Oh my God, so good. Yeah, that's what we're looking forward to now in these shows. God help me. Really? What is the weird thing in 24/7 between Dana, Tamina teasing being lesbian? Know what I mean, KJ? Oh, I know what you mean, sir. Weird. It's just funny. Like they're kind of poking at it. I mean, R-Truth had the line of the whole wedding. So they just want a 2-on-1. Miz and Theory beat Ali. If you're following along at home, that was the punchline. I didn't realize. So Ali has been squashed. That's what he said. Come on, kid, come back. We'll give you a US title shot. What they didn't tell him is he's going to get squashed, ruined, and we're not going to see him again. Yeah, they keep flirting with the whole thing, and they get kind of a pop, but it's like they can tease it, but they can't. I don't know. It's just weird. It's all weird. None of them actually like each other. Stupid. But I think if you took Tamina and Tozawa and separated them and kind of did their own little sticky thing, it kind of gives me that, that Tajiri vibe. So maybe, but it's all stupid. It's all complete. What the? And Mustafa Ali gets both names as well. Ciampa has lost Tomasa, who's now in the ring, and somebody help me understand the booking. Dear fans out there, somebody chime in. Let me know what they're trying to convey to me with this chaos. Told you 24/7 was coming. I need my baby back. My baby back, baby back, baby back. Why are they in a... Where are they? Did they go to high school? They're acting like it. Not today, Satan. Oh, son of a bitch. Nikki Ash is here. Your new 24/7 champion. For those who took Nikki Ash in the pool, congratulations, cha-ching. Oh, great. They're getting a divorce. It's all on you. Oh, that doesn't sound like any woman ever. I'm just kidding, ladies. I love you a lot. And I know there's none here listening anyway. So should we break down the first Wrestling for Life USC party since WWE accidentally put on an episode of Monday Night Event? Right? Oh, wait, now they're coming out? Oh, they're fighting for the 24/7 title. Insane. God, have we had enough yet? I'm being waved at. Oh. The moment of truth. Now, is he actually frozen or is he just messing?
Right as he did it.
Nope. He's not happy about it. All right. Gotta love it. I get Rhino, but Theory, come on. No, there is, yeah, like, it's got to be sensible. Rhino makes sense. This guy looks and is built and his finisher's a goer. You know, Rhino. Okay, you're Rhino. You wouldn't call him Jim Rhino. That's dumb, too. You wouldn't call, you know. You wouldn't call him, you know, whatever. The two-name system with one really can't be named. That's why I really don't love Braun Breaker, Von Wagner. Like, again, people are like, well, they want to control the rights, KJ. They want to be, you know, they want the trademarks. And I know that, idiots. I really do know that's how they go about it. The problem is, come up with something better. You don't have to give them shit names because you want to own the trademark. Don't you want to trademark some good names? Or is it just you're sitting there trying to find a name that's never, ever been uttered by any other mouth before? Like two combinations that just somehow, some way have never been aligned. Is that what your goal is? Is it just a Rolodex? Because again, depending on the day of the week, if the same person's making the names, that's how you get Vaughn and Braun, and Dawn, and Delangelo, and why am I so grumpy? Can we get some good wrestling? Yeah, we got that one. Oh. Cookie cutter wrestling 50-50 booking, Vince living in the past. Yeah, I just I guess because the wrestling is just a conduit to get us to the commercials, right? Like if we can get the fans, just do something in the ring. It doesn't matter. As long as we get people stay around between commercials, and there's enough of us. I mean, realistically, why is Raw doing the best numbers of the week when it comes to ratings? Last week, the fans voted Raw number one, which, I mean, it earned it. It gave us some Randy Orton. It was good. It was better. But on a week-to-week basis, if we all get it together and we're like, this show's really shit, how is it still the monster that it is? Hi.
Oh.
I can't handle this shit, folks. I just blew out everybody's eardrum, perhaps. I hope my mic was able to catch that one. But I'm sorry, folks. I popped. That was amazing. That was like doing a lights out, but when the lights came back on, the guy wasn't ready. Oh, shit. I was supposed to do something. Only reason it happened was because WWE realized, crap, we haven't put Roman on the show. No one will care. Double crap. We have a Scottish guy. Why am I reading this side again? Scottish guy in a show in Wales in September. How do we make this work? But are we going to drag this all the way out to September? Is this feud between Roman and Drew going to really stretch out to September? Ooh, that hurts. The thought hurts. Is Mustafa Ali on? Okay, buried and squashed. Yeah, Mustafa lost a handicap match. Kind of. I don't know what happened. I wasn't paying attention, guys. It was shit. But he lost. He again, another guy that just made his triumphant return to lose. And you can lose, I guess, but you've already done it. Where the being picky. I'm being picky, folks. Oh,
He removed me.
turn your camera on. He's gonna be grumpy when he gets here. Wrestling for Life plus WWE equals FT. What? What the fuck? Yeah, this company makes my brain hurt. You're good. You look clean.
I think so. It looks a little different now, doesn't it? But yeah, no,
Jesus Christ.
we switched some things. Yeah. So
they found the HD button. You look better than I do. No, welcome to the show.
Hello. What is with this match at the moment? I seen the preview of it, but really,
the lead up, the big angle. Why were they at high school, and how did they get back?
They were on their honeymoon. I don't know what they were.
Oh, do you
I
know
don't know
what
why they were at a school?
Do you know what a rough moment in wrestling is? When someone's trying to be a baby face, and in this case, I guess they kind of would be, and they do the whole throw their arms up, and they're like, "Come on, everybody!" and everyone's like, "Fuck you!"
They don't even boo because they just don't care.
Not a thing. 24/7 segment only. Good thing is that R-Truth is getting is great. Vince loves him. He never getting released. Listen, the day that R-Truth gets released, there could be a revolt against the company on a permanent level. Really could be.
No, I think. Oh, look, now you screwed up your camera.
Yeah, look what
no, I think he'll be there till he's retired, and whether I don't know if coach is the right word, but he'll still somehow he'll be like Mae Young, where he was there till he's 80, just little segments, taking a bump here and there.
No, seriously, did you go to Best Buy between like pauses here? What the fuck happened?
I did switch laptops. I usually don't use this computer.
Well, don't usually not use that one. Good job. Anyway, yeah, I love R-Truth, man. The guy's a legend, and he's a Hall of Famer. I don't give a shit what anybody says. I'll have that argument all day long. And all the points, all the big points to R-Truth. One of my favorite guys that ever did it, and he's just again, some guys are meant to be supporters, and that's what he is. He's been a supporting. Fucking hell.
So
I'm going to have to edit this video because it's making me curse a lot, but son of a bitch.
Now we're going to get that angle.
They're laughing when you popped up and you went, oh, and you left again.
Yeah, no, it's been an interesting start to the show. But yeah, no, this is clearly a lot better.
Yeah. Oh, Becky, we're getting this meltdown Becky bullshit again. Chris popping up like 24/7. Yeah, you were like the gets you excited even though you have no idea what's going on.
Yeah. Well,
question for KJ, Chris, and chat. R-Truth, name before R-Truth. You mean Ron Killings?
No, K Quick.
Or K Quick, the original one? We
Yeah.
can name them all. K Quick. I like him better as Ron Killings.
Well, yeah, K Quick just was around for a minute. Like, he didn't really do much. Then he left and kind of made a bigger name for himself.
But yeah, K Quick. Shit. No one R-Truth. Bet KJ gets it. He kind of got it. Even Raleigh's like, dude, complete upgrade over there.
Thank you, Raleigh.
But you just did like a video game upgrade. Like upgrade my shit. I'll be right back. I'm gonna upgrade this shit.
I would have went to a higher level.
Thumbs up. Who else would Roman feud with? They need to stretch out a year. That's a tough sell, Chris. Like this, presuming this feud with McIntyre drags to September.
That's what?
Way too long. That's what that is.
5 months.
Man, it happens.
That's not bad. That's not
Oh, wait.
We've seen other feuds go longer, but yeah, no, sorry, I was counting there. I almost ran out of fingers. Yeah, no, that's not a horrible. If they do it right, it's not a bad length to a feud. But is that the big payoff day? Is McIntyre? But see, I don't see McIntyre winning, so
No.
it's kind of a waste. Like, even if you get to that big British show, he loses.
Did you read the article? Sorry, did you read the article about Shinsuke?
They just dropped it. They're keeping it in their back pocket, pretty much.
For what?
Is what I read.
They got a really big back goddamn pocket, man. Like, how much shit can you fit in your back pocket? You got a whole. They got enough talent sitting on the bench right now to make another better show. Right?
Yeah.
There's enough people there. Asuka, Nakamura. Well, Asuka just came back, but they still don't know what they're doing with her. Bliss. The list goes on. You guys know the names. It's just there's so much talent. You get all that talent that's not being used, stick them in on a Thursday night, and have us a wicked show. But that's how bad, how stupid and mishandled this all is. Oh,
Seth in a funny looking suit.
guys, did you expect anything else? Chris got it right.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't think they were going to do it that fast, but you knew it was going to end up there, or like some cheating scandal, or I don't know, something silly.
But know what you just told your entire audience? What we've been
wasted your
showing you
time.
is complete shit. That's what
So we're
you tell us. Like when you bail like that is, you know what, guys? We know it's shit too, so you only have to eat it for a little bit.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in and wasting your time. We're divorcing them now, and next week we'll go back to normal. What the? Why are we watching? Why are you watching? That's like watching a show and your favorite character just up and changes his angle, like or just as we're not going to do this. I know you were watching, whatever you pick it, but you were watching this guy build this story where he was going to take on the villain. We're not. No, we've decided. We're gonna do a home decorating show instead. Don't worry about the action. We don't have to kill this guy. We're gonna start decorating some homes. Like what?
Just completely change it. Yeah. I don't know. It's weird, but you knew, like, especially it's 24/7, so it's.
Yeah.
I don't know. 2 weeks maybe. Tamina and Dana are together.
Maybe that's where they're going because they got the pop.
It's possible. Would that though? Would you throw it past Vince?
At this point, no.
Or Bruce or any like all these older guys running the show?
Listen, they must get all like hard in the slacks when they hear the fans actually cheer something. They're, oh shit, write that down, son. What did they cheer about? And then they get it down like quick. Like that's what it seems like. So yeah, maybe they'll push the envelope, but right now might not be the good climate for them. A lot of stories coming out, and a lot of people aren't happy about some of these stories with Nia Jax jumping on now, Ember Moon, and it's an interesting debate. It's not clear cut. It's gray. It's gray. It's mucky, and a lot of people are treating it like black and white, and unfortunately, we do that a little too much with life. But it's gray. It's a really mucky topic, but it's not a good look for the employer. Period. They're not in a good position.
No matter what way you look at it, it's kind of not very good for the employer. It's one thing, especially in this line of work, to tell your guys or your roster, hey, you need to be in better shape. Telling someone their ass needs to stick out of their shorts a little bit more, or even to walk into a meeting and be like, hey, you have to dress like her. Like that sucks to be Mandy Rose. Like,
Yeah, it doesn't matter what your job is. A comparable like that, like imagine, like like, hey man, cut the grass like this guy, or whatever your job is. It doesn't matter if you don't flip the fries like KJ does. Do better. You feel like a dick instantly when you get that comparable on the spot, right?
right in front of the whole roster. But like, I'm not going to say you can't do it, but it's not good. And I don't think there's a need for it. Like some of the best wrestlers in the company. Sasha, like she wears like bigger shorts. Charlotte wears bigger shorts. Like, right? Bailey was wearing pants. Like, I don't think you need to be half naked. And that's what like Trish Stratus and Alita showed us before.
And actually,
Right?
Trish purposely put pants on.
Yeah.
She purposely put pants on, and I mean, it was a tragedy when, but at the same time, you understood why they had to do it. And someone like Trish, I mean, she wasn't shying away from the fact that she was a sex symbol, and that a lot of the audience was tuning in to see her for her wrestling skills. Yeah, you can write that one down, folks. But yeah, like she understood what that she had multiple assets. But like she had made it very clear in a lot of interviews is when I step between those ropes, I want you to appreciate what I'm doing in there. You can look at the other stuff later. Thank you.
Well, that's why like she went and did the videos and the calendars and the photo shoots and right. So you can get best of both worlds, but inside that ring, to your point, respect me for what I'm doing. Right. I'll take a crazy power bomb from Bubba. I'll get thrown off the stage. I'll do some shit. I'll wrestle my ass off, and you should respect that.
Yeah, man. But Becky's a great promo. I think they're gonna make her go twisted. Like they're gonna do this Precious thing where she snaps.
She's gonna lose to Asuka.
I think so, and then go.
Or is she getting the Alexa Bliss treatment where they bring her back to lose?
Oh, for Christ's sake. Yeah, but that's the thing. When you bring them back and instantly throw them within the champ and you don't have a plan, they lose and then they become irrelevant.
Well, yeah, they knew that with Alexa Bliss, so that's why they've kept her away. Like, I don't think they're that stupid to realize, oh, we just messed up Alexa Bliss's return.
No, they completely.
They might be arrogant, but like, I don't think they're that stupid. And maybe they're like, go away for a bit. We'll fix this. Time will fix all.
But this is where I get caught up, Chris, because you're like, and I know we joked earlier, like, listen, if I could have one wish as far as this whole bullshit that we do goes, man, just give me you don't even have to pay me. I'll just let me write, let me write some angles for like a few months. Just let me help. Like, and I know there's a million people, and there's people out there that know wrestling better than me or worse than me. It doesn't matter. I just think any one of us with actually true wrestling passion that understood belts are important, finishes are important, referees matter, rules need to be, existed. There's definitely way more that could be done. Yeah, they're gonna. Yeah, it all depends.
I don't know. That'd be sad.
It's better this week. Yeah, it's not as obnoxious. We didn't talk about it right away. It was all right.
Yeah, the Alexa Bliss thing is funny. Like, she kind of has fallen into this weird spot where at one point she was probably the most used female, like, on the whole roster. Not too long ago, and now she's sitting at home waiting for a call. Like, it does not make sense.
That was a bit unfair on Shinsuke. You're facing Roman week later. No, you're not. Doesn't make sense. Only people who are acceptable to face Nakamura, Ioman, Nakamura, Roman, Nakamura, Drew. No one else say it at all. Oh, Bobby. Yeah, but we've seen Bobby. So Bobby to me is kind of a non-factor, and he's dealing with a green giant. So legit green giant. But that's the problem, Chris. They have nobody. They've built nobody. Instead of developing stars and pushing them, and like you take someone like KO. Take Sami Zayn. And instead of being the kooky crazy guy, or maybe he is the kooky crazy guy, but for 6 months, he's just winning and winning and winning. Every time you tune in, he's winning. He beats somebody at a pay-per-view. Then he beats somebody a little better at a pay-per-view. Then this way, when Roman looks around and goes, oh, fuck, Brock's gone. Well, now what? Everyone's like, Sammy, because you've been watching this. You know, how do they, like, that's got to make sense. It's got to resonate. They now have no stars at the top of their pyramid.
No, I agree with that completely. And it's like you said, they seem so caught up on, oh, he doesn't look like, and it's not always about the size or right to your point, like Sammy. If you build it right, by the time he hits Roman, he could be on fire, or at least you can explain it in a way that would make it seem that way. Yeah. Whether the fans are necessarily behind it or not at that moment. But like if he goes on that winning streak, then it's like, oh, Sammy has to be next.
No.
Right? And that's kind of just a natural looking progression to a character, to a storyline in that moment. And he looks like a peacock.
It's a better suit than usual, though. Like you could legitimately see somebody.
No, like we could have seen Don Cherry wearing this suit. Like it's
fair enough.
It's not.
They have botched Nakamura since his no speak English. They botched Nakamura the minute he got called up, like everybody else. Here's what we'll just sum it up like this:
He's had moments,
but nothing good. Like nothing to give a shit about. What really stands out for Nakamura? The Rumble. Hey, he's stealing. Why would you do this? You just did it with Edge. Listen to the crowd. Anyone else confused yet? Man, he just creeps me out when he does shit like that. Creepy.
Yeah, I don't know.
He does that like slimy shit. It's like the dude that like you're going to the bathroom at a party and you look into the bed, like the bedroom door slightly open and he's in the room sniffing someone's panties. You're like, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Like, it's just wrong. It's so like cringy.
How's that your comparison?
It's just gross. He looks like a panty sniffer. It's gross. And not in a good way, in a creepy he's horrible.
How did you go there?
It's horrible.
I was gonna say he looks like a weasel, but let's go with panty sniffer, I guess.
It's just he's slimy, like you really like it.
Well, that's I think the point. I think he's trying. And look, they're chanting Cody, so it's working.
They were just singing his song,
or
humming it.
That's the problem when you have a catchy song.
Time out. Not to interrupt, but watch this very carefully. He now dances like Sami Zayn. Oh, you know Cody's coming, right? He's got Nakamura's sing along.
Yeah.
Wait,
wasn't he running around? Wasn't he saying drip there for a little bit? That was from somebody else.
He took Morrison's drip.
Yeah, Morrison's drip. That's what it was.
Yeah, Morrison got himself over when nobody gave a shit about that whole Miz angle. All of a sudden, fans started chanting for drip, and they were like, "Oh, that can't happen. You're released. Get out here. Take your wife with you."
Yeah. Right. We don't want to see you anymore. Which I don't know.
The fans started cheering about that stupid water gun gimmick, and it was kind of, we appreciate a good euphemism. WWE has at this point like 4 shows a year in Saudi. Enough said. There was where it was a battle to even get women on the card, but WWE is almost a bra and panties match. But God bless America. Listen, I don't want to sound terrible, but I mean we're all human. One of my happier moments in life was being live for a bra and panties match. It was pretty cool.
That I never knew that. Actually, that's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
I think I told this story live once before, but I'll skip to the short version of it, which isn't usually my style. But here he comes. Do you have an owl?
Oh, that's not my. That's funny that you heard that. No, that's
It's funny because you've nodded yes.
Well, I guess yes would be the right answer. Like it's my kid's puzzle, and if you walk by it, like there's no off switch. So if you walk by it, or my cat does, like all of a sudden there's birds, animals, cows,
Okay.
pigs going off. It's the
Waiting to
dumbest thing
get
ever.
Bray back. Here's a theory. Stu Grayson
Yeah.
was removed from AEW's roster page. Now, I don't know if there's any story around that yet or not. Have you caught any reason why it's happened?
No, just no.
Okay. So my flaky kayfabe brain was like, okay, Bo Dallas is talking about wrestling. Ray, Bray's circling, not to, he's circling. I'm like, Stu's good. Maybe. I don't know.
Bro.
Like Bray's coming somewhere, but I don't know. To me, I will pop huge and I will be shocked if Bray Wyatt shows up in this company. Guys.
Bless you.
I tried to.
No, I don't know where Bray Wyatt's going at this point. You'd like him kind of to show up anywhere, just show up at this point. But I don't know. And unlike Cody, where like I kind of thought and the whole time thought he was going to WWE, Bray, I'm really not sure of. It's especially because of how long it's taken. He gives no hints. Now Cody didn't either. I don't think it took nearly as long, but it's I don't know. I could see like if Vince all of a sudden called him and backed up the truck a little bit.
Who, Bray?
Yeah.
Yes. That's the thing. That's the X factor.
Right.
But,
especially if he gets his brother back, gets his brother a job back, and
Cody
right,
got a
like,
buzz.
Right, like his dad. Well, I don't think he's there anymore behind the scenes, but right, like his family's in WWE for a long time now. So to come back to that, kind of like the Cody situation, like that might be better. That might be better than going somewhere new.
Not a bad point. Not a bad point at all, Chris. That's in a bit of an X factor that you don't take into account, right? Like WWE is so integral to these kids that grew up around it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the way Cody. I don't like the way Cody talks. I really not. I don't mean anything about it. No, just his verbiage and that he's very political. And I know there's been rumors about that, but he's just.
Are you talking about Cody's promos?
Yes, I don't like the way he speaks. It bothers me. I don't get into it. Sounds fake.
Well, he just kind of has that politician sound to him, or that executive.
Hey, only me and KJ got that. There you go, Johnny Polo reference. RS has a Legends deal. Just to let you know, yes, it's true. Interesting. Bring him back. Make Daddy the head of the clan. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd be interesting. I don't know how well that would work with the IRS, but
he wouldn't be like, why? You change everyone else's goddamn name.
I guess. Well,
he would just be like, we know who that is. It's Irwin. Just like everyone else we do it with.
You know why You know who I am, but you don't know why I'm here.
I don't even know where we were at with these goddamn questions. Bray's back. Okay, I think I found something here. There you go. KJ Graves mentioned about Seth's music being a sing-along. WWE bots watched. There you go. There you go. Confirmed. I like it.
No,
Countdown of themes. Man, what am I missing in this own chat tonight? Okay, hello. I heard you and LJ have a countdown of themes tomorrow. No, Raffman, you misheard. LJ and Will are doing a tier list tomorrow. And apparently, according to the young folk, that's something different than a countdown. It is. I learned. My old ass. All right, what?
I can't really help you there.
Right? See, I'm not the only one. Ali giving love to the fam in the chat. Nice. There you go. Oh, there we go.
Hey,
Ali's
there's an
already on
idea
it.
though.
Well, yeah. You got more minutes?
Rank the best theme songs.
Well, he's doing the tier list tomorrow with the theme songs. So that'll be fun.
Cody's would be up there for me.
Shut up.
I like it.
All right. I don't
Whoa.
think it's up there. Wait, that's funny. Weren't they just singing that for? Yeah, I know. KJ Graves mentioned Seth. Yeah, we got that. Yes. Sorry, KJ. It's 3 in the morning. I'm ill. A bit tired. Smelling is awful tonight. Sorry, you can't. Well, don't be ill. And I mean, we appreciate you spending the wee hours of the night with us, sir. So try and get a little better. But I'm just as far off with focus as you are right now. So don't feel too bad. Countdown of wrestling.
Best wishes there, Raleigh.
I called it the Bullet Club Tag Team. Shit, I don't know. Rollins on vacation or from Miami?
It's from Ohio.
Ohio. Oh, he's on vacation. Or from Miami because of his attire. We got you.
Yes.
I got you. Seth's suits are so nice, but bet they cost loads of money. Some look stupid, but most look stupid. Actually, Raleigh, thank you.
Really? Yeah, they're just all outrageous, and I think that's the point.
That is the point. And I mean,
him and Becky.
Oh, Bobby's here. KJ's Rollins comparison definitely from Miami. Now that's funny, girl. I will not lie. I have not given an absolute shit about anything that has happened on Raw. I don't know. I haven't even looked over in a while. Man, it's so good. Sorry for yelling. Sorry.
Yeah, but like, how long was that segment?
One until the first commercial. Then we're fucked.
No, how long was the Roman Reigns and like the RkBro thing?
5 minutes. The opening segment. And then
okay. So it's been, wow, that was a steep downhill then. That didn't last long.
For sure, Raph, man, I'll do whatever wrestling vid idea you guys want to see. Oh, look at that. I'm worried I'm going to offend some people by my picks. That'd be hilarious. I'm down to watch that. Hey, Nick, my boy. There you go. Some love. KJ, I think that was called a strip club. Oh, not a bedroom. Oh, shit. I always had that problem. Well, I said you read it. I think that's what it was. What is Austin Theory? Listen, I'm going to steal this from someone else, but they said they call him Theory because he's unproven. And I think that was a little bit of genius. So kudos to that person. That's funny. Something Cody wrote something. Where's Will? Bring that back up when Will's here. It's the funniest shit. Ali, let me guess. What is your number one? Oh, that's crazy. Thank you for the bless you, by the way. I really tried to hit the button before that happened, but didn't happen.
My kid's toy.
We're back on the owl. Is that how far behind I am? Guys just keep chatting. They don't care how long it takes me to get to them. I miss you. We'll be murdering the pre-show promo. Me and CJ round one. Then KJ put us in timeout. I didn't put you in timeout. Just let's talk about some wrestling. You guys are giving each other man hugs on chat all night. But we'll get you guys on the stream, and therefore you won't tie up the chat. But I think folks want to talk a little bit of wrestling. But if anyone feels like cutting a promo anytime, by all means, Nick, we know you can do it. I'd go crazy and pop if Bray Wyatt shows up in the WWE again. I think AEW or Impact, I don't see Impact at all. For Bray and his brothers should be together. I think little team faction, no creative, let him do it, and he does not need creative. Amen. He doesn't need it. I've been saying for a long time I expect him to come back with his brother, which I thought, why not give Bo, like put Bo in the Wyatt family? You weren't doing shit with him anyway.
Yeah, no, even when they were in WWE, right? And he was just kind of floating around, even when he was with Axel, you're like, just throw him with Bray. And they just never did it.
There you go. Chris, you're mistaken. It's something Cody Rhodes. All right. I need a drink, dude. So you are, well, I will remind everybody, like, subscribe, click the little bell. We pop up all the time. The news updates are coming out daily. Even the Lord wants you. Do you see that? You can't argue with that. Folks, we're here 7 days a week. We'll be back tomorrow for NXT 2.0, and we are not stopping. We go all the way through the week. Saturday night, we're going to do UFC watch party. That's right. If you know any UFC fans who want to come chit chat about UFC, we are going to be here for that at the exact same time, give or take. We will have Impact Under Siege Saturday, 2 shows, and we're hitting the UFC. So we're going to see how that goes. And we will also be back on Sunday for WrestleMania Backlash. Yes, we don't stop. We're crazy. Nobody can do it at this pace. And that's why we got a fam. That's why we're all working together. And tomorrow, special edition of the tier list with Will and LJ will be up tomorrow, Tuesday. And yeah, just keep staying tuned. There's so much more to come. We still owe you Memory Lane with Paige, and that will be in the works as soon as we work it all out. But with that being said, I need to go get a beverage. So, Chris, have fun.
What was the last comment you were on? Okay. IRS has Legends deal. Johnny Polo. Roots. So why'd you tag me as Cody, KJ? AW fans poke fun at Cody. WWE praise Cody. Well, yeah, because he left. So they're not going to really. They're going to try. Even WWE does it. They try and make them look not very good when they leave. So there's one way to do it is kind of have the fans poke fun at him and hope it doesn't go very well for him. You've seen it with people burning his shirts and stuff. Chris, your mistake. Oh, read that one. It's weird that only now people are realizing Cody's theme, even though he had it since late 2018. Yeah, no, I've been a big fan of it since he changed it to that. Especially like when he was coming and before he showed up, I was saying I wanted him to show up with this music. There was people debating whether or not he would or if he would show up with it or if he would show up I don't know, with his old music, different music, but this music here is I'm a big fan of it. New Bobby intro. I was talking. I did not see it. I seen the little pop up and it looks similar. So we got Lashley, Cedric in the ring, MVP and Omos are coming out to distract him. I missed the entrance. I think that was right around KJ was leaving there. So I'm not too sure. I might have to go back and get back to you guys on that one. Oh, Cedric with the low drop kick. I know that Bobby Lashley probably has the charisma. Does he have the microphone ability to lead a stable by himself, Chris and KJ? I think the more time he's gotten on the mic, he's better than I thought. I'm not sure about other people, but he's still not the best. He's still not very good. I think he's better with a mouthpiece. When he was with MVP, I thought it was perfect. You can still talk every once in a while, a little bit here and there, but MVP would do most of the talking. That was kind of a botch. Cedric did not make it to Bobby, trying to jump through the ropes. Uh, talk about wrestling if there, yeah, there's sometimes with Raw, it gets a little long and it's a little slower, and you get this middle lull that just seems to take a while. Watchman sewer break Undertaker streak. That's already been done. Skittle, I think these people might get released later in 2002. Finn Balor, AJ Styles, Viking, Raiders, Apollo, Natalia, Baszler, Rhea Ripley, Shotzi, Aaliyah, Gunther. That's quite a few people. Let me look. Finn, he's on the maybe list for me. I know a lot of people think they're just gonna say screw it and do it. Kind of like I guess a Bray Wyatt to be on kind of that level. Bobby Lashley has won the match and is now calling for Omos. An MVP is stopping him. Finn, I'm not sure. He just does so well merchandise wise and stuff, I believe. But with the way it's going, it wouldn't surprise me. AJ Styles, I believe, is going to retire in WWE. He may do some one offs here and there at the end, but I believe he's, I don't want to say recently, but within the last year or so, re signed a new contract. I believe. Viking Raiders, they're there to clean the floor for WWE. So I don't know. They seem to have a good place. Every time they get looked at, they fall over. Apollo, maybe. Natalia, no, she's a lifer. Baszler, I don't know. I think they keep like Tamina's been around forever. They kind of like those bigger, stronger looking people. So I don't think so. Same with Ripley. Shotzi probably. Aaliyah probably. They seem to like her for some reason, even though she's really done nothing. Walter, I don't think so, especially if he keeps losing weight and he keeps getting in better shape. There's leaked footage of KJ at the Performance Center. Yeah, it was practicing for his meeting with Kevin Owens. Busy weekend. UFC Saturday, Backlash Sunday. I'll be here on the live stream. Can't wait on the weekend. Chris on the stream. Or are you not sure yet? I will be there for both, I believe. I'll definitely be there for the UFC. Backlash, it might not be for the full show, but I believe I'll be around. Maybe just in the chat. We'll have to see. Obviously, KJ be here live stream on the weekend. Yes, KJ does not miss pay-per-views. Hi, Ronnie. How's it going? Nice to see you. Glad you're here. Remember when Prince Devitt used to come to the ring with the Bullet Club bandana? That was gangsta. Don't know if it was necessarily Bullet Club, but yeah, outside of WWE it was, but in WWE I think it's Balor Club. Congratulations on the Leafs win. Thank you. They started out pretty damn good. It was a good night for them. My Bruins lost 5-1. I would I'd be lying if I said that that made me sad. Go Leafs go, 100% Ali. That came out funny. AEW is planning on finally name dropping WWE. AEW is planning on finally name dropping WWE on this Rampage coming up. No lie. Oh, they make little hints. They do things. They've already done little comments and things, so it wouldn't surprise me. Cedric Alexander on Raw. Okay, good for him. Great wrestler. Love his finisher. So good. Have you seen his backstabber like Carlito used to do, but better? Lumbar check, I think it's called. Yes, lumbar check is correct. I'm a big fan of Cedric's wrestling. On the mic, he's never really gotten over for me. He's kind of in that, like, I don't want to say Bobby Lashley kind of place, but he's just better with somebody around him that can talk a little bit more, a little bit better. If you watch the AJ Styles 7-hour documentary, you know he won't leave WWE. Chris, do you know who Ronaldo is? As in the soccer player? I don't. If it's the soccer player, that's the only person I can think of Ronaldo, and I could be wrong there too. Hey, look, Liv, another Harley Quinn cosplay outfit because in case we didn't get it after 4 or more years that she is blonde. Well, duh, because there's no other blonde person she could dress up as, so it has to be Harley Quinn. I don't know. She's kind of floating nowhere, so does it really surprise you that she just keeps going back to the same thing? People like the Harley Quinn outfit, so maybe it'd help you cheer for her a little bit more, follow her a little bit more. Name one match I should be excited for at WrestleMania Backlash. Oh, wait. Well, I mean, as much as it's getting hate on, the 6-man tag, I'm sure with the Usos, Roman, Mac, like those are 6 guys that can go in the ring. So should be a little bit more exciting. Whether they get the time or not will be another question. I know, and the Charlotte, there's just stuff there that don't seem too exciting. I am happy Asuka's back, and I will be looking forward to that. Asuka Becky at Backlash, right? Or has that not been announced yet?
Yeah, no, it is.
It is, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. And
That should be good.
I'm to see Asuka back makes me very happy. That I'm a big fan of hers.
I think she's gonna win.
Well, yeah, I think to your point earlier, make Becky kind of tweak a little bit more. Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Christian, yeah, ref man.
Yeah, the only Ronaldo, I mean, I think he's referring to the soccer player, like the best, one of the best soccer players to do it. So, yeah, that's where we're going with that one. The thing about Bobby Lashley, he can be the leader of a stable because as a leader, he can say less. You know what I mean? Like Drew was the leader of the Nation of Dominations, but he had talkers around him. The Rock and you know, D'Lo, they could drop a promo, right? Mark Henry didn't say much because he was the muscle, and Farouk said what he had to say, but very short and sweet and to the point. And let the other guys do the showy stuff.
Yes, it would be treason not to know who that name is.
Did you see that AEW Rampage is really early on Friday? It's at 5:30 Eastern in the US. Yes, we did.
Eastern. So what's that? 7 here again?
It'll be 5:30. 5:30 time. It'll be 5:30.
7 so yeah.
Is it 7:00? Yeah, 7:00. 7:00. So before SmackDown, Liv Morgan is easily the cutest, best looking woman. Lucky Bo Dallas. Amen. I love when WWE fail. I don't. I like when they all succeed. I love when AEW and Impact and GCW and WWE and New Japan and MLW and Gorilla and whatever. I love when they all succeed and all give us good product.
You didn't mention that.
Yes.
You didn't mention that one bit.
Well, would you like to enlighten us to what I didn't mention?
Finn Balor came out to AJ Styles rescue.
Yes. Shit. Yeah, man. That's probably the biggest moment of the night so far.
Yeah, how do you leave that out, bro? What
again there? Yeah, I mean, it was kind of rumored that it was going to happen, and it did. I mean, it's kind of cool. Now you got AJ and Finn versus Edge and Priest, and you would only assume that that means the bad guys are going to add a third member because they need a numbers advantage.
Oh yeah, I guess so. They need the numbers advantage, but then do they add another guy and then start calling themselves the club or something again?
The OGs?
I
The
guess.
OGs? I didn't
Funny.
think Canadians or Americans would have heard of Ronaldo. Yes, we're
Uh,
avid sports fans. So
he may be globally known, not just the one continent. He may be globally known.
yeah, no,
We
he's a
have
worldwide brand.
TSN, ESPN, right? Like,
Yeah, my igloo gets it when the satellite's working. Tell me Backlash could be a SmackDown or a Raw, and you wouldn't think it was a good episode for them. Yeah, I think at times that's what it feels like. I mean, Backlash is a little more stacked. I would give them a little bit. I mean, I wish this was a SmackDown.
yeah, I don't know.
Last week, SmackDown got a 2 rating, so anything would be an upgrade.
Yeah, right. I don't know. Glass half full. Be a little optimistic that they might pull it off and it might be a good show.
Oh, Becky versus Asuka Backlash. Cool. Asuka easily winning that one. Easily rally. That's a bold statement, buddy, because I don't think it's that easy. I don't think it's that clear cut. But these
Well, if you
preamble promos are making you feel like Becky needs to lose if this character that she's developing develops. My precious, right? Now she's hijacking Ciampa's gimmick.
Well, and if you do want her to kind of tweak and snap a little here, then yeah, getting squashed in a minute and a half. That'd be a
Oh, you
good way
think
to
it's
do
going to
it.
be a legit squash, eh? Ooh.
I don't know. I didn't think of it until that comment. So,
And she just goes wiry.
To that point, yeah, if you really want her to kind of go a little bit more wiry, she thought she hit rock bottom. Oh, look, she just lost in a minute and a half. She went even further. How further can she sink? And then when she turns out and comes out of this, that's your right rising from the ashes part. So
Interesting. KJ, I'm not sure if you guys answered my last question. I must have missed it because my internet went down about 5 to 10 minutes ago. Well, let me scroll all the way back up, Mr. Anthony, and let's see what happened. Because to be honest, I don't know what the hell we've answered at this point. I think we got all of them, but I just want to let everyone know there's going to come a day where we get to some of them. But we love you.
yeah.
Wait, Anthony, was it this one?
I know that Bobby Lashley probably is the charisma, but this. Yeah, I read it.
Yeah,
I thought
I
I
answered it when I
it.
came back too. But that's fine, Anthony. Oh, wait. Yeah, I don't know. So Anthony had a bit of an internet glitch. So just quickly, my thought
that's
is,
right. Yeah.
if you book it right and you surround them with the right people, you can pull it off. You could be a man of few words, but the words are important, right? He doesn't have to be out there cutting 15-minute promos like he's Seth Rollins. He can literally be surrounded by a couple guys that could possibly do that for him. And he still have that authoritative role of the guy that grabs you by the throat and says, "Excuse me, do you want to repeat that?" "No, sir. We're good."
That sergeant feel. See, I said no originally. Now listening to you, yeah, I think that could work. I still think, yeah, no matter which way, whether he's the leader or not, he just needs a mouthpiece or somebody to talk at least for him majority of the time.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate. Some guys just don't have a way to convey themselves. And I honestly do believe it's a byproduct of scripting. Like, I wonder if you said, like, I mean, I haven't seen one in a while. Maybe I have to search it out to find it. But maybe it's a case of, you see Bobby Lashley in a casual interview, and he's perfectly persuasive and sincere when he speaks. But maybe it's because he's trying to recite something, so he just never got the grasp of it, and some never do. It's a hard thing to do to just get out there and in front of that many people recite lines. So yeah, maybe it's a case of, hey, Lashley, you're going to beat that guy up. You're going to do it on Sunday. The event's called Backlash. You can say whatever else you want in between that, but just go let everyone know that you want to beat the shit out of him. Go. Maybe he's better that way, and I think a lot of them would be better that way. I think that's partly Cody's problem. And
Well, yeah, you've heard I think Edge is fine.
I slipped that one in. I knew you were going to
No,
stop.
I know. That's why I paused. I heard it though.
That close.
I think Edge is fine, but no, I think, and you've heard old wrestling legends say it. Some would go out with nothing. Oh, excuse me. Some would just go out with like, here's your talking point. Here's 1, 2, hit them, but do whatever you want. And that's where Austin would give you some of the best promos ever. The Raw, like Triple H, like certain guys, yeah, like they're not good actors. They're there because of their athletic ability, not because of their acting ability.
Mhm.
So let them be that athlete. That, yeah, you know what was so good about Sid Vicious was he seemed like he was crazy, and when he screwed up his promos, you were like,
Mhm.
like that's believable because like look at him, he's a monster, he's a freak, he's insane. Sure,
No,
he's gonna
he was
screw up
clearly nuts.
sometimes.
He was clearly nuts, sir.
Right, but those organic moments were the best moments.
Oh my God, if you ever want to just have fun and you're feeling good about your night, go check out some blooper reels with Sid Vicious.
And I have half the brain he does.
What?
You just see Scott Hall in the ring, like, what?
Well, the way I look at it, Chris, is this: if the Macho Man, Hulk Hogan might be a bit of an exception to that, but Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior, well, we saw what happened when they tried to script Ultimate Warrior. He sucked at it. You know, that's some crazy footage when they were forcing him to do the apology. Whew. But there you look at Mr. Perfect, and I can run down, I can sit here for 25 minutes and list off great guys: Austin, Rock. If those guys entered the WWE right now as young talent, right?
Mm-hmm.
You may never get any of those characters. Or
no, especially Austin.
Yeah, you needed that organic moment. Why are we getting a replay of the divorce? They were married for 7 days.
Oh,
you really wanted me to pop? You should have said annulled so I could have laughed at him. I never got the whole screw times company, haha, fail. Like you're rooting against wrestling. Yeah, I mean, I get that was kind of my sentiment, Nick, and I'm glad. I figured you would appreciate it as well. But yeah, I don't want to see any company suck. I really want. I want to tune into Raw and watch it with you guys, and it'd be just stellar. And Tony sitting in, back in Florida, going, "Oh shit, we better deliver next show." And I want to tune in on Wednesday, and theirs is crazy, and it makes sense, and it fits. And then, Fox needs to one up everybody. That's what I want. I want to see our weekly power rankings fluctuate week to week to week. This stagnant, the same 3 shows in the middle, SmackDown and Raw take turns being in the bottom. That's why I think it's kind of crazy that Raw is number 1 right now, but we understood why. And they need more nights like that. You can't always bring the same thing. There's a lot of, it's easy to say, oh, well, they suck. We want, it doesn't matter. If they all get better, that's what the best part of the, WCW war was. The 2 companies you couldn't wait. Like in Canada, when I was young, we had to wait till Wednesday to watch Nitro, and it came on at like right after school. So you'd rush home, and you get it from like 4 to 6 or 4 to 7, or I think it ended up being. But either way, it was just you go home in the afternoon and you just sat in front of it and got to it as fast as you could. But that show was amazing, and then you wait to Raw because you knew they were going to do something insane, and that's the best. Competition creates. That's why we don't shy away from, like, we make relationships with other channels and that, because you want to be pushed. That was long-winded, Chris. Your turn.
What he said. Wait, sorry, I didn't hear that. Can you repeat it? No.
Well, that's that's what their child's name is, Ronaldo.
No, not quite. But no, competition, right? So success for one.
Wait a minute.
It's 6-man tag.
This become a thing?
6-man tag. They just threw them all together.
Oh, I completely forgot. Listen, they told us that 45 minutes ago, Chris, and 2 minutes after they told us, I couldn't recount who they said was going to be in it. Back to you,
There
sir.
go. But no, yeah, like to your point, competition, right? Kind of just creates better, or it should. Now, will WWE they don't necessarily seem to care sometimes. Now like last Monday they stepped up, right? But like they just seem to kind of do their own thing. Now, if the ratings get a little closer, like something does, like AEW does get drastically closer, then maybe. But yeah, no, to see anybody fail, you never want to see that. Like right now, as a wrestling fan, is probably one of the most exciting times that I've ever been a part of in as long as I can remember my whole life. And it's just because you do have this, then you have AEW, then like GCW's throwing stuff out 8 times a week, sometimes 8 times a day. Like there's so much wrestling content. So you got like PWG and AAA and all these MLW, and there's just so much content and different companies that are taking advantage of being able to get their stuff out there. So no,
Absolutely.
I don't like to see anybody fail. What are you pointing at?
The 3 in the ring, just make them a faction. Screw it. The 3 in the ring right now, all in black, matching and looking fierce.
Well,
Make them a faction. Make them dominate the women's division.
Well,
Give
how
them
funny
all
is
the belts and let them just run ripshaw for the next year.
they're so worried about people looking the same, and you got to change this, and everybody's got to have dyed hair, and you can't look like. By fluke, they all come out with black, like in the same getup. Like they're usually like, but like Sonya always wears black. Ray always wears black. Becky changes, but it's been a lot blacker colors, right? Their fashion
We
choices
really
are
suck at
very
this whole
similar,
chat
and
thing,
it
bro.
surprises me.
Okay, that's cool. Balor and AJ miss the old days. Ronaldo and Messi's best footballers in the world. Yes. Oh my God, Raph, man, so sad. One of his twins was stillborn, right? That's heartbreaking. There you go.
Let's not go there. That's horrible.
Yeah. Next pay-per-view, Becky beats Asuka 50-50 booking.
Wait, what was that? Next pay-per-view, Becky beats Asuka 50. Like, do you mean after Backlash or do you mean at Backlash?
No, at Backlash. So yeah, we'll go back and forth. So no. So 50-50 booking. Asuka takes this one and loses the next one. Or vice versa, either way.
Like this tag team match you're including?
No. It's the pay-per-view match.
Yeah.
Asuka wins the title, but loses it back to her the next pay-per-view.
Oh, well.
Or the night after on Raw. Repeat Raw.
That's more likely.
Yeah. So sad saying, yeah, absolutely. Thoughts and prayers. It is tragic. Is absolutely. Yeah. No. Anyway, thoughts.
Give me 1 second.
Okay, I'm going to talk to the circle. How you doing, buddy? Today's the 7-year anniversary of Babyface Roman. There you go. Thank you, Skittle. Has it been 7 years? Felt like it's been longer. He was back playing 5 days later. Fair play to him. Yeah, I think you almost have to, man. I think you dive into something. It's just not the way these things are supposed to go in the natural lineage and then of things. So it's tragic, it's heartbreaking, and it's real sad. In WWE 2K22, it's impossible for El Generico to hit a normal powerbomb. Take a note, folks. With joy on his face as he celebrated a goal. Yeah, absolutely.
What if
Balor fights Roman Reigns and wins Drop to a hold. Well, yeah. What if pigs fly? Raph. Sometimes all you can do is go out and live in the rest of your life. Definitely tough. They gotta live for the lives lost too soon. Yeah, I mean, I think part of it's a coping mechanism. I think part of it is you got to the show has to go on, and you almost have to. So, an amazing moment, and again, absolutely heartbreaking and tragic. So, there you go. Fun fact about Sid is that he got fired from WCW for shoot stabbing and almost seriously injuring Arn Anderson. True story. Bishop Sid came back. Still, you know what? The minute someone says Sid Vicious, the first thing I think of
His
instantly
leg. His
is
leg.
leg.
His leg.
Bro. Yeah, bro.
I knew you were going. And still one of the grossest things ever.
The minute someone says his name, it's almost like PTSD because I remember like watching it live and then you've seen it replay forever. But man, that guy just folded. He was a big man, so it was real obvious when he just dropped out of the sky. Don't worry,
Yeah,
KJ.
and
LJ is covering Women's Wrestling Army. Yes. I forgot to mention that, by the way. That's a legit a thing. So we're bringing that back up real quick. So the ladies will be doing the Women's Wrestling Army, and we are going to be having the ladies take the forefront. You know what? I think sometimes I'm not saying there's none, but there's not the greatest deal of the female presence, and we love the dynamic here at the fam. So the ladies are going to dig in and bring you guys some coverage, and they're also going to they got some ideas, folks, and we got to massage and finagle some of them, but they're up to stuff. That was 2 backstage segments without a camera cut. R-Truth walked away. Raph, I was probably looking at the screen instead looking at you guys instead of looking out there. So it doesn't surprise me though. Way past Nikki and Dewdrop into theirs, right? Oops. Hi. Okay, Piper Nevins or Dewdrop and Nikki Ash, they're both Scottish, very much so. Along with Drew, that's cool. Well, together, do you agree, Nikki and Dewdrop and team last couple of weeks need sanity, crazy Nikki? I'll let you jump on that one because I know you have the same opinion as I do as far as crazy sanity, Nikki, Dewdrop. I mean, you got potential there if you make them both badasses. Scott, I mean, we're very familiar with the Scottish ladies, so I mean,
I'm gonna let you handle it.
Oh, you're dropping this back on me?
And then no, but you're like, I'm gonna let you handle it and then talk.
Oh, my bad. Okay. Really?
Go ahead.
That's amazing.
No, the sanity
on,
Nikki, the sanity Nikki is way better. And I get, okay, maybe she wanted to change to do this Nikki ASH thing, but they've completely screwed it up. So let her go crazy again, like start showing the Hulk cracks or something, and just have her show back up, destroying people. Whether she has other people with her or not, I don't care. Just have her come back. Like that's number one. That's step one.
I just
Bring
want to
back
see her like
crazy
eating the
Nikki.
ropes again and stuff. It was hilarious.
But the fans liked it. It was chaotic.
Yeah.
It kind of gave you like the warrior vibes. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know why they got it's anything edgy now. They just don't seem to know how to write it for. They'd rather write for Wendy Chu, who wears slippers and onesies.
It's true though, and I think it's not even that they don't know how to write it; it's they don't want to do it, or there's like a it's a quota. Like, okay, we're gonna do Edge and Damian, and it's gonna be kind of dark and edgy, so we got to get something. Where's Reggie? We need Reggie. Put him in a leader hosen and you know make them kiss. All right, let's do that. Like that's kind of like the feel to it.
Right, like like when they had the hardcore title, for instance, like they weren't the most serious. Actually, they were like the most opposite of serious segment,
Right.
but they still like had like a meaning. Like they still made you walk away from that segment going, that was a cool segment.
Right. Oh, that was pretty cool, right? Like it
Right?
wasn't just stupid. It was
Maybe not
stupid, but
in a good way, and maybe not all of them were like
no.
winners, but like Crash coming through the airport and like the
Mhm.
hotel rooms and the Stooges winning, and it
Yeah.
made you actually kind of care about that hardcore title.
Yeah, you'd pop, especially if it was someone like real cool or like unexpected. Out of nowhere, you're like, oh my god, so and so just won, and you pop. It was again because everybody knew what it was, but there was still decent people picking it up, right? Like you said, you got the Hollies became, all of a sudden hardcore Holly became a thing, and Crash was hilarious, Scrappy Doo.
Yeah, that was like Bob Holly's like resurgence. I don't know if that's the
Yeah,
right word because
no, that's perfect.
Yeah, all of a sudden,
Oh,
like one of like the matches I remember the most with him was him and Al Snow. They ended up in the I can't remember what exact
oh,
river.
Tope Supercida.
I don't
I
remember
don't know why I did it
exactly,
like
but
that,
like
but
they're fighting in the river, they're outside the building, they're just
yeah.
all over the place, and you're like, man, this is pretty damn cool.
Mm-hmm. And then randomly one of the main eventer guys would just win it, and you're like, oh, okay. Not, you know what I mean?
No, you'd have like Big Show walking around with it all of a sudden, or
Yeah.
like right, Mick Foley would win it back, or
Being a wrestling fan in 2012, I guess I'll watch Raw. It's probably going to be ass. Wrestling fan 2022. I'm going to hop on the multiverse after I finish G1 Climax B block. All right, Skittle.
that's the hard thing about like New Japan is like all the tournaments they do, they put out so much content in such a little time. And they got like the different turn, and it's like B block, like the G1 client. There's just so much to it sometimes.
Yeah, but I think and part of the point of this is like,
There's so much fun to watch, though.
yeah, but there's so much like you don't have to stop. You can stay up all night and just continue to watch crazy wrestling. Like we've done it. We've done it part of
Oh
the
yeah,
night live. Like it just doesn't stop, right? And that's the difference now. Where I think this is what Skittle's getting at, but um, I'm gonna watch Raw, or I'm gonna go to bed, or I'm gonna play a video game. I'm gonna whatever. But I'm either gonna watch Raw or I'm not. And at that time period, everyone has like a dark time with wrestling, like where they just turned it off. And then that time, like people talk a lot about Nexus and that, and I had to go back and kind of catch that period.
No, I think like even myself, like I kind of that's about the same era where I kind of lost a little.
Okay, so
When you started doing like all the tough enoughs and the Miz coming in, Miz might have been one of the reasons why I stopped. Really, like, really, I got to watch this douchebag run around the stage. Like, now my opinion of him has completely, or not, maybe not completely changed, but it has changed. But yeah, that was probably about the same era where like I kind of had to go back to see certain things and catch up.
Sonya, Becky, and Rhea as a faction, RSB, Real Serious Biatches. Also, like why they made PCB, Paige, Charlotte, Becky, to replace them using some submission sorority. If you know, you know.
Yeah, I think they did it for like what was it, like 1 or 2 shows, and then they changed it to PCB if I remember correctly. And I don't remember the reasoning, but yeah, submission sorority just sounds stupid.
What's more deadly, Santino Morella's Cobra or Arn Anderson's Glock? I'm gonna go Glock
every time.
What do you think, Will? What do you? Sorry, Raph, we're a little behind, so might have missed the context on that one. What do you think will? Oh, there you go. What do you think will happen after this match? Nothing.
We're gonna go to bed, maybe have a snack, and
that's it. Some munchies.
Get ready for tomorrow's NXT show.
That's right. That's crazy. Top 5 worst wrestling channels. 5 Cultaholic. I don't think so. 4 Wrestle Hub. You know what? I appreciate that, guys. It's just not the vibe that we do around here. So thank you for sharing your opinion. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day,
No, it's
everyone's on their grind. So, and I
yeah.
actually like a couple of the ones you mentioned.
No, like we're all fans, and whether or not you like necessarily their opinions or what they're saying, they're still out there trying to do their thing, and respect to them for that. So yeah.
Yeah. Fun fact: just before Sid got fired, he said to Harlem Heat, "Yeah, we will bring you in, come and have a match and see how you get on." WCW Booker T got there at Arena, and one of the bosses were like, "Who are you?"
Probably.
Right? Sanity Nikki reminds me of my sister. Oh. Harlem Heat. Sid sorted it. He said, "Sid just got fired today. Ha, you can still have your match." Funny story. Then they impressed and got signed to WCW. There you go. I'm with you, Raleigh. I'll remember the good old days in 2013 when the wrestlers hit 619s off the in air. I sent Becky a DM before Mania saying she should tone down the flipping out when someone kicks out, and now she doesn't. She
More than
doesn't.
ever. So it's
Doesn't
your
know.
fault.
Way to go, Raph.
Jeez.
Come watch WWE. See Dewdrop, the almost a superhero, stupidest gimmick ever. Watch someone get pinned in a high school hallway. Welcome to WWE, where the
The
story
names are
doesn't
made up.
matter and the names are made up. And then
Sounds like the opening to like a movie trailer.
right.
That was good, Nick.
They used to be wrestlers. Now they're entertainers. Great segment. Cody Rhodes at the sea, chucked at the Money in the Bank suitcase in the sea, and Damien Sandow going crazy and jumped into the sea to get it. So good in 2013, 2014. Sandow is one thing I do remember out of that time period.
Oh. No, and how much he got over, and yeah, no, and then he even carried it around
Oh.
after, because I believe, did he find it? I believe he ended up finding it, and it was all beat to shit, and
Belair gets it too.
but yeah, no,
Good on us.
Sando was good.
Bro, what kind of crack were the WWE writers on in the guest host era? That I missed a lot of that, and like
Just
when I would tune in, I'd be like, "What? No, bye."
no, and then like the anonymous GM, they completely screwed up. Like they kind of were onto something that you were like, and then it came Hornswoggle crawling out of the ring, and you're like, come on.
This one was
No,
free.
the guest stuff though, like it had some cool moments, but
it was so shit.
but it was just there was just like
See, they believe me.
It's like they couldn't think of anything, so they're like, "Here, we'll just kill time with celebrities coming in."
Yeah, it was horrendous. It was like it wasn't a. It was bad. It was really bad, and I would watch anything but wrestling.
Is that the reason why? Okay, I did not know that it was an adult site, so that would make sense why they would change it.
Yeah, I think there's a whole in WWE 2K22 John Cena 11 looks like a Neanderthal.
Sure.
Anybody agree with Skittle? It went from Undertaker to ADK to Little People's Court in the same year.
Okay. Asuka is doing the hip attack on Sonya. Oh, big boot to Ripley's head. And now Sonya's back. Sonya's pretty good in the ring, eh? Wow.
A?
A?
Rocking all your Leaf stuff, saying A on the internet. Good job.
Yeah, why not?
Where are you from, buddy?
I
No,
don't
so
know.
1, 2. Oh, big kick out.
Might
Kick
be up north
out.
somewhere.
No, so no, Sonya's talented. I thought Sonya had some upside. I wish she kind of had more time or even go back to the what was it? What was the stupid now I'm calling it stupid, but it's stupid because I can't think of it. The hair
Oh, hair up, square up.
hair up, square up, ding. Chris is on it
Oh,
tonight.
that worked out pretty nicely.
But I like when you just let her come in and be a badass and kick people in the face. And I know she took heat for it, but I thought she wasn't. She had a good theory. I mean, in the wrestling realm, saying that Sonya Deville has MMA experience is good enough when she was like, why don't I have a little bit of a, why don't I be involved with Ronda somehow, some way? And she tried for it. But, you know, the angle could have worked, but they didn't see it. And then she ended up, remember, she's not even supposed to be wrestling. She lost a match and said she had to leave the company. No one explained how she got through that.
Really made her GM.
Yeah, right. That's how you avoid. That's the loophole.
Right. And now with her powers, she's brought herself back to being a wrestler.
Boom, 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 boom. No, why did I just keep clicking on everything? You are from Canada by any chance? Hey. No offense, ever. Sonya great in the ring. Hope she's not GM anymore. Just Pierce. I think it's not going to be just Pierce. Why?
Gulak.
Drew? Nah,
Why
I
not?
don't know, bro. I think they bring in another female. Maybe it's Paige. Wow. Wait, what? Am I wrong for being confused by the finish of that match? Fans, let me know. Are you watching this at home right now? I mean, I'm a little bit surprised that
I thought she was taking the pin.
and that's how we're ending, right to the end. We're over, and the shine is on
Liv Morgan.
How does Liv get the shine out of that's your go home moment for your backlash?
I thought she was taking the pin. Oh, that's why
That's bizarre.
the hell was that noise?
Anybody want to chime in? I know we got some strong opinions out there with Raleigh, Skittle, Nick. What do you guys think? Like, it was an interesting finish to that main event. Very lackluster, like the rest of the show. But man, what was that?
Now back to before. I was gonna say to this question, like, is that why do you think the whole moving Page to the active, or was that just an accident, or?
That's not an accident. But again, the WWE has been playing these little pokey games for a while now. Where like, you saw it at the Rumble, like these weird stories were leaking out, and this is dude. Listen, I don't blame them. I'm not like, I can't believe they're doing it. They should be doing it, but it feels like there's been a long list of weird little things like that just you're like, what are you guys up to? Anyway, what's worse, Roman promo night before Royal Rumble 20?
Sorry, I was reading the comment.
What?
I was reading that comment there as you were finishing up. Sorry.
Rally, don't be silly.
Oh no, never. Yeah, no.
I don't know. I'm half.
Okay.
There you go.
Good to
He
know.
was only joking. No, Rally, we knew you were joking, buddy. Trust me, we get far worse. I hope Paige wrestles again. I saw her tweet not been on WWE for 748 days. She replied, "What? Did not realize it was that long."
No, that's I hope so too. I was a big fan of hers.
Oh, huge. Let's go. Could she be an X factor that would really pop that AEW women's division though? If she walked out onto that ramp and hijacked that division, grabbed a belt real quick like she did in WWE, almost duplicate that moment, come out by a surprise and
I
instantly
think
take that
so.
belt.
I think that would take it to the next level. Yeah, I think Paige has that recognition, and
And that
especially
bar is there.
because of the story of Paige at this point,
Yeah.
I think for sure.
Other people probably agree with that too. And I mean, sometimes I definitely do. And tonight might be one of those nights, Russian. By the way, folks, that was the end of the show. Big shine for Liv. And let us know what your ratings are as we are catching up. Yeah, we're back at the bottom.
-5.
Minus
4 to
5 out of
5.
10. Ali didn't even want to give it a rating out of 10. She was just like, screw it. They only get half. I'm only rating half the show.
So is that 8 out of 10?
Is that an 80%? Oh, shit.
Because I want what she's having.
Yeah, no kidding, bro. Minus 5 out of 10 might be the worst rating we've ever received on any of these shows ever. And we've done some garbage shows. I feel assaulted by the WWE having to watch that what they call a major show of 3 hours. Really
Go
bad.
home, major show.
Mhm. Have you noticed a trend as of late? And I mean, I'm going back to Survivor Series and maybe even further. That the like these so-called go home shows, which I mean the fans kind of manifested in their heads as it was, have been even like almost purposely less than stellar. Even going into Mania, they didn't really give a shit about the go home shows.
Well,
And
the
then it's like
SmackDown show
we're
before Mania
saving
was
it.
brutal.
Mhm.
It was just replays. Where like that used to be like your big moment. You're waiting for that that SmackDown last segment before the pay-per-view because it was usually something big. Now it's commercials or like what I think we got like a tag match or something. Like it was
Mhm.
just the whole SmackDown was just garbage. Yes, very true.
Yes,
And
I'll
yes,
agree with
very
that.
sad.
Was not that it matters, but it was his ex-wife.
His
From what I
ex-wife, his children's mother,
yes,
his 3 children, they were all by this lady that has passed away.
bad
And
time for
yes,
that.
very sad. Condolences go to Alberto Del Rio. Whether you like him or hate him, you don't wish that on anybody.
Right. That Raw was 3 out of 10. Only good things start. And Balor, AJ teaming up because and because Liv won, and there you go. Not a good WWE. That kind of sums it up, Raleigh. One. Okay, she's reconsidered. We're back down, and I'm done for the amen, sister. This is getting the Dave Meltzer 0-star scale. The folks are rough, Chris. What are you feeling?
I'll go with the SmackDown 2.
The SmackDown 2.
I think that's the low. Yeah, I missed a little bit of the beginning, but luckily for the fans out there, you get enough replays that it's still engraved in your mind by the time the end of the show happens. So you don't really feel like you missed anything. But yeah, like it's cool to see AJ and Finn. It's cool to see that opening segment, but that can't be the only things in a 3-hour show,
No, can't.
right? When you're spending that much time on the 24/7 title, there's something wrong, especially when it's a go home episode before a pay-per-view.
Yeah, anybody amped up for Backlash based on what we saw tonight? Not that we were overly amped before, but did anything happen tonight? Go, oh shit! I can't wait to see this play out. Where is this going?
Just kind of the Edge AJ stuff. Like even the Roman, like the 6-man tag, like is what it is. Like it should be a decent match, but it's not gonna like. I don't think it's gonna steal the show. Um, but the AJ storyline, yeah, I think that's gonna be good in the ring, and I don't mind how it's been outside of it so far.
Yeah, I mean, I think then that is a valid point as far as you have Finn Balor now in the mix and you see him back with AJ, that actually makes that worth tuning in for. I want to see what happens.
To me, at least, yeah.
And I mean, like I said earlier, it was unfortunate. You see Finn Balor get in there, and I mean, sorry, you see AJ and Damian Priest, and on paper, like if that was announced, hey, we've never seen it before. AJ, Damian Priest, we're gonna have a big match Monday. We'd be all pumped. Like those names, I'm thrilled by both those names. I'm a big fan of both guys, and because of the way this has been, you're just like nobody in the chat, nobody gave a shit.
No, sorry. There's a
The
certain
aliens are
smell.
here, bro.
No, there's I hope nothing's burning in my kitchen this time.
But we gotta give this man a studio.
You may hear an alarm going off sooner than later.
Where do you live? Like what is with your food? Welcome to
No,
the
self-inflicted.
I forgot about the pay-per-view. It's CJ. There's pay-per-view. I forgot about it altogether. There's a pay-per-view, CJ. And they've done everything they can to make us not remember that it's coming. It's really interesting. And like I said, I have this theory, this running correlation that it's almost like a throwaway show for them because we don't quite know what to do to bridge right to the show. So we're gonna give you one really fluffy night, and Liv got the shine on her tonight because they're like, shit, we can't make any of these people look good. Give it to the blonde. Like, what the? How? Liv doesn't tie into any of it.
So it's like, I don't know if the calm before the storm's the right way to describe it, but it's like they put out something so shitty, that you think the pay-per-view is actually really good.
It's starvation before giving you a cracker.
There you go. Yeah, maybe that's the better way to describe it.
Come on, man. I forgot about Asuka Becky 4 out of 10. It's gone up because Asuka is really good, and at least that's a match now makes pay-per-view better. Sorry, premier live event. Jeez, WWE, come on.
Yeah, I'll never call it that.
No, it will always be pay-per-view. It's just the way it is, and this is the interesting thing. Like, and people have talked about it. Like, nobody says you've never called me and been like, "Bro, you go into the premium live event on next weekend." No, bro, that never happened. Even hey, did you see the new superstar? Never happens.
No, never.
Right. Anyway, I'm going to have a nightmare about this horrible, lazy booking. Mr. Burns apes with typewriter could do better. I have never legit thought I could book better as much as I do now. Oh, I think there's there would be a lineup. If they put a sign up on the door that said, open auditions to be a writer, we were shit canning everybody. It would take fucking 2 months to just get through the lineup. Yeah, I think there's a long list of people. I mean, I know a few 5 and 6 year olds that I'd give them a swing at it before the current group of doing it. So the bar is not set too high, Nick, and we see it in the chat, guys. I mean, it sounds crazy, and it's easier said than done. But a lot of what we talk about here makes sense. It sounds good. It would make it more compelling. I think there's a lot of people out there that feel that. I just don't know if they give a shit. I think we're just getting to the commercials and counting our billions. Oh, look at that.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. Especially coming off of Mania where tickets were hard to move. I'd rather get my eyes bleached than get stabbed in the chest. All right, Skittle. Off topic just slightly, buddy. Firefighter Chris back again. Yeah. You didn't know he was a volunteer. Yeah, jack of all trades, a volunteer firefighter. I thought Chris had an owl in the back.
It's funny.
No, it's our new mascot here at the Wrasslin for Life Network.
Well, I don't know if you heard earlier, CJ. Actually, there was an owl noise going off, so that's actually funny. But no, just a cat. There you go. There's his ears. They're perking. He's hearing some noise.
Oh, that's too funny. Now we're really part of the family. There's a submission in WWE 2K22 where you push on someone's pressure point.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, yeah.
Old school wrestling moves.
I
They
like
kind
it.
of grab you in certain spots.
Old school. But technically, guys, it's not a pay-per-view anymore. LOL. It's on Peacock.
Peacock.
It's on, yeah. No, yeah, I guess it's streamed, so a premium live event, which I okay, fair enough. But I'm not overly looking forward to it. And I haven't given my rating, which my rating is a 3. I'll give 1 point for the opening segment. You guys started so well. So disappointing. Like, it's so disappointing. It's like a date gone awry. Just started so promising and just and nothing. I mean, and I still don't understand the booking. So you just kind of go home shrugging. You're not mad. You're not sad. You're just shrugging. Like, oh, okay. Chris, someone said you sound like an owl. Not quite.
Everybody's open to their own opinion.
That was your chance to go, whoo.
No.
No, not doing it. Dude, WWE 2K22 is so damn dumb. They have moves that throw you in the air, backhands, and discus punches. Shake my head.
I haven't played it yet, and I don't know if I will anytime soon. But yeah, no, I'm not too big into gaming. I couldn't tell you last time. Actually, that's a lie. I played Crash Bandicoot the other day on my Xbox, but
Man, I love Crash.
that was just because my son decided to point at it a bunch of times and he wanted me to play it. But other than that, I couldn't tell you last time I played anything on my Xbox.
2K was a peak of 2K and WWE. There you go.
What's the one? Yeah, no, I can't. No, I didn't have 19.
I think
don't
19 is
so.
the last one I remember playing. So that's called Wrestling CJ. There you go. But so, final thoughts on Raw, Chris. We rule through another 3 hours of Raw.
It should only be up from here.
Yeah, it can only get better.
You hope. If not, we're in for maybe a long week.
Man, we're here for 6 more days this week. This is just a very low bar. Wait till tune in tomorrow. Like last week, NXT was one of our highest rated shows or highest viewed shows because we're live. We're a premium live event. But the numbers were crazy on NXT. So tune in tomorrow because we're all going to be like popping like crazy after what was a very lackluster opening show for WWE. And I don't know if they hold on to number 1 spot on the power rankings,
We're in
it's
trouble.
going to be a really bad week.
We're in trouble, yeah.
KJ, you should take a vacation this Sunday. It ain't even worth
Never.
watching Backlash. Man,
Never.
maybe I'll do a part-time routine on Sunday. We'll see how it goes. You know I'm a sucker for a live stream and a pay-per-view, though. But that being said, folks, we will be back tomorrow. NXT 2.0. I mean, Raw didn't set the bar very high, like we touched on. It was crazy, boring. Crazy boring is where I was going to go with that. Thank you. And anything tomorrow you're looking forward to, Chris?
NXT.
Just the whole thing. That's pretty much. I don't even know what's going on.
Well, I'm just curious to see, like, with all the releases and stuff, and like Dexter's been on the air, and there's guys like, where are they gonna go? This whole Roddy Strong asking for his release, and yeah, I'm just curious, but it seems like they're gonna keep going in this just chaotic stuff happening for 2 hours. So, at least it's entertaining, and whether it's good or bad, it's something's gonna happen. So I am just looking forward to see where they go and what they're gonna continue and what maybe new they're starting.
Yeah, I mean, it's always been interesting, or it's been interesting the last couple of weeks, and we've given credit where credit's due. You might not like it. I don't like elements of it, but it is go, go, go. The hiccups are crazy. But with that being said, folks, we will be back for NXT 2.0 tomorrow. We will be back with news updates during the day. Check it out. We have a special edition of the tier list. Will and LJ are bringing you a Tuesday edition. The entrance songs are going to be tiered up. So tune into that. Give them some love. Give them a thumbs up. And then we're back. Dynamite, a big night of Dynamite. The champion has to regain its crown. So we'll see what we get from Dynamite. There's a lot going on for Dynamite, Chris. Then we got Impact, doubleheader Friday. So like, subscribe, click the little bell. We're not going to stop. What do you got?
All I know is Edge better win and be number one for entrance musics.
I won't.
And other than that, everybody have a good night. It's been a pleasure. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Absolutely.
And
Still
yes,
sad.
Edge's best music out of anybody ever.
You heard it here first, folks. It's still sad to see the downfall of NXT. I think Triple H was still running it. AEW wouldn't be on the path of success. Yeah, no, I miss it. I really wish they would go back to it and just figure it out. Give it back to Triple H. So
Screw that. Give him the big shows.
I agree with that.
Let the big bosses and the old men have NXT here. It's like a little territory, guys. Go have some fun. Let the big boys take care of the big show and show how it's done, because the old guys aren't doing so well at this point, in my opinion.
No, it's a struggle, man. It's definitely a struggle, but we'll find out tomorrow what it all looks like, Chris. Other than that, like I said, we got all the content coming your way. Tune in, like, subscribe. I'm out. I got nothing left. I'm out of words. Anything else?
You think you know me?
You think you know me? Oh, one last thought. Ryback, you still
is
suck.
A goofball.
Oh, you got worse. But yeah, you suck. I'm gonna end all my shows with that for a while, maybe. But yeah. Other than that, folks, see you and not Ryback on the flip side. Bye-bye.